How can that affect me? If those that kidnapped me and nearly killed me did not stop me from doing Biafra, how about an imbecile hiding somewhere? People must know who I am. I am destructively stubborn. You see, Biafra is going to come. Who can blame people if they don't believe us? Who can blame them if they're skeptical? Because those that went before us, that's what happened. That's all. We cannot allow that to happen.
No way forward.
With your help, we will come up with a way forward, and we have come up with it. And that way forward is Biafra.
Biafra, essentially.
Because we have to listen. But there's something people don't know. We have existed for 5,000 years before Nigeria came. We were existing before Britain was formed. We existed before we were civilized people practicing democracy before the first woman gave birth to a Greek person. This is something you must know. People must know this. So people are asking us now to abandon our rich heritage, abandon everything about us as a people, and be in the same country with Hausa, Fulani. And I asked our brother a very simple question. Do you want to have Taliban living close to your house? The answer is no. So why do you want me to be with Boko Haram? ISIS will enter the zoo and Chad unless, and this is from an Islamic newspaper. As I told you before, anything you hear on Radio Biafra is correct. I told you on this platform that they will come for you. You see, let me tell you one thing that people don't know because you don't know history. I forgive some of you because in your schools in the zoo, they don't teach you anything. I want some people to actually go and sit down and study the history of Islam. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped growing. Islam is the only religion that has never stopped expanding through militancy and war. Others have stopped, only Islam. Christianity is based on convincing people, telling them about the message of hope and restoration of Yahweh Yeshua. Of course, immensely corrupted, that we know for sure. But Islam believes in expanding through war, and that war is coming. Now, I must be put on record. And Uchemefo, I wanted to record this very broadcast and play it all the time for our people to also understand and listen very carefully. And I will say it tonight. And if you come to me in the future, I'll refer you to the broadcast of the 8th
Bonjour, alors voici le T-Roc.
J'adore les lignes.
Régulateur de vitesse adaptatif, assistance au maintien de trajectoire, le freinage automatique.
C'est bon, j'y vais.
Et attention à la plante verte.
Du 21 novembre au 2 décembre chez Volkswagen, pendant les Black Flash Days, repartez immédiatement avec votre Volkswagen, dans la limite des stocks disponibles.
Give us Biafra. We are begging you, please. There's nothing we can do without you. It's only you that will save my life. Chukwu King Biafra, you are the one to give us Biafra. We pray, oh, just save the lives. We are
Biafrans Got Talent exclusive.
After this heavy rain, please let the sun rise.
Our lives are in danger, siblings and more that all day long we have been ruled by strangers. Save my life. Chukwu, give us Biafra. We are begging you, please. There's nothing we can do without you. It's only you that will save my life. Chukwu King Biafra, you are the one to give us Biafra. We pray, oh, just save the lives. We are your children, save our lives.
We all like sheep has gone astray. Restore our land and heal our hearts.
Save my life. Save my life. Save my life. Chukwu, give us Biafra. We are begging you, please.
We ain't been living here in the zoo. You come there and set us free. We are begging you.
See my people stay at fire. You come here, we get dying. Save our land, we beg you for love.
Tears in my eyes every day. I can cry. Nothing else I'm asking for. Lord, give me Biafra or I die. We need a clearer picture, a better future, a better future. The Lord.
Freedom is what we want, nothing more, nothing less. We are tired of the zoo and your wickedness. Yes. Save my life, Papa.
Chukwu, give us Biafra.
We are begging you, please. We are begging you, please. When your kingdom shall come, we will know we are safe. When your kingdom shall come, we will know we are safe.
Father, Lord, we lift up our hands to the air now. Chukwu, take all the glory and give it.
Send your son to give the life. Send your innocent dream we are.
Save my life. Chukwu, give us Biafra. We are begging you, please. Save my life. Chukwu, give us Biafra. We are begging you, please.
Alele bukom, iwe bukom, obia bawakom, ndio chichi
I know you can feel our anguish, but don't let us perish in the hands of our enemies.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people wherever you are all over the world. This is Radio Biafra Extra. For the avoidance of doubt, we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Ukafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And of course, Mazi Ukafomefo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Prince of Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. For almost 60 years now, nobody have been able to do this. By the grace of Chukwu Kikabiyama, I remain Judge Onyeibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, we acknowledge the Creator, Chukwu Kika Biama, the one who sits in heaven and preside over the affair of man. For He is the lifting up of our head, our guide and stay. Our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in matter both great and small remain the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. His name is Chukwu Kika Biama, and in my humble way, I shall acknowledge Him as always. Anyị na-ajage mmanwụ maka n'eziokwu na-emara mma ịhụnanya ị na-agị obiọma gị o juru anya dadio inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alpha na Omega anyị niile na-asị na dị mma o. There is a city far away without a city wall. It is located somewhere in West Africa where our people was slain down. You know they died that they might save us all. They died to give us life. Biafrans who die, who die, who die, who die, who die, who die. They die to save us all. And of course, we must continue. There is a city somewhere in the west of Africa. They call them the Biafrans. This is where genuine men and women were slaughtered and murdered, that we might be alive today. But we will make sure that every sacrifice that I've made towards gearing to the fact that Biafra must be restored will never be forgotten, will never be forgiven. We will not stop until it's over. We have made a vow of the truth. We will not sleep under the same heaven with those who murder our father, rape our sister before our very eyes, defile our land. We will not give any sleep to our IT Biafra is restored. It looks impossible in the beginning, but in the end it shall be possible. And our people, Biafran people, anywhere you are all over the world, you should understand how these things work. On this segment, it remains back to your root. Of course, I have to change my topic this evening because of what happened in Anambra today. But it still remains back to your root. We are telling you back to your root. Back to your root. Some of you are playing saboteur. Some of you are gossiping. Some of you are just very stupid and idiotic. You are Biafran. You choose to be like that. That is your business. Because our fathers have suffered this thing. Our fathers stood their ground to this very moment. This is our time. We cannot allow anybody to bamboozle us. You have to go back to your root. Go back to your root simply means check what happened yesterday. Consider your position today. This will tell you where we are going to tomorrow. Nigerians will bear testament to the fact that they cannot stop this agitation. They have not given birth to that man or woman that will stop this agitation. It doesn't matter what we lose in the process of it. But in the end, our destination remains Biafra and nothing more. There are certain things, if I look at the world who are standing and listening to us, their attitude and, what do I call it? The way they respond to issue. I could only tell you that the world is on trial because of the issue of Biafra. Do not let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody make you feel bad and say, this is all they have to do, this is all they can do. And they've been doing it from time immemorial. This will not stop it if we don't stop it. And of course, our topic this evening is simply the art of terrorism. The art of terrorism by the Nigerian state. When Nigerians talk about Boko Haram, and there are some countries helping Nigerians to fight Boko Haram, all of you should be ashamed of yourself. When Nigerians talk about Fulani headsmen, when they talk about Miati Allah, when they come out and talk about Lamido Sanusi, El-Rufai, Kwankwaso, late Buhari, El-Sudani, Obasanjo, Babangida, all these people are terrorists. And then there are some criminal-minded nations around the world. They will rally around Nigeria and say, oh, we are fighting, helping Nigeria to fight insurgency. It makes us begin wonder. Who is actually the really Boko Haram? Who is the terrorist? We shall know before our time is up. And so, when Nigeria comes up and says, oh, we are fighting criminal, we are fighting militant, we are fighting Yahoo boys, we are fighting this one, we are fighting corruption, it begins to wonder, who are these people? But Nigeria is the embodiment of this demon, this evil. Impersonification. Nigeria is simply the embodiment of Boko Haram. Nigeria is embodiment of Fulani herdsmen, embodiment of Miati Allah, embodiment of terrorists, embodiment of ISIS, impersonification. So our people must understand what goes around comes around. And people should be able to read these people. Because this is who they are. Very pathetic Nigeria. Nigeria is very pathetic, and anybody coming close to Nigeria, they are pathetic. Whether they are coming to loot, they are coming to defend corruption, they are coming to defend evil. All of you are pathetic because you are predictable. But the truth remains that everything we have mentioned is simply Nigeria. This is the bitter truth. They don't want you to talk about. Hey, we are banning going to stop hate speech. We're going to stop hate speech. But you say, look at what Nigerians are doing. Amalgamation has expired as far as I know. If we were to go by amalgamation, you just Google amalgamation of Nigeria. Even Google will tell you that it has expired. Who the idiots are still keeping Nigeria and one together if they are not criminal? And so this is the bitter truth. It is either you accept it or be pretending. Now, let me tell you one thing. We know how Nigeria will end. And that is why no matter what they do, it doesn't move us. Let me tell you, the world are pretending that they don't know what is happening in Nigeria. That Biafrans are being killed. Because most of them who would have said the truth are part of the people stealing oil and promoting one Nigeria so they can be stealing on notice. But it's okay. But even at that, nobody will get involved in the issue of Nigeria. I believe so. Until we bear arm. And I think our leader, being in the spirit, gave a prophetic utterances and said they will kill us. We will kill them. In the end, Biafra will come. By the time we begin to kill ourselves, which we know, the Fulani, the Hausa, the British government, Borismo, or what is the name of the useless man now that is representing Theresa May? We know all of you, but we are waiting for you to come and dance naked in the marketplace so that we first of all address your stupidity before the time comes. Queen of England is there, fooling herself in her old age. All of you will die sorrowfully, shamefully, disgracefully, without apology. You make our pains and sorrow harder for us because we love it that way. That is why we are Biafrans. We will bear the cross to the end. But our people must understand that not until we get to that level, nobody will say anything. We shall fight on the street of Nigeria. And then let us see what their media will say at the end of it. But are we here to call for war? No. Are we here to kill Yoruba? No. Do we want to kill Hausa? No. We just say we don't want one Nigeria. But any pattern they want to use, we are 100 steps ahead of them. But our people must understand. Our leaders say, go serve Nigeria and come back in shame. All of you who were one Nigerians and who are still one Nigeria, you are being disgraced. I wish Alan Onyema will come out and tell us now how proud he is about Nigeria. Shewore is there. Dasuki is there. I wish all of you will come and tell us how much you love Nigeria. We better die for Biafra than to live for Nigeria. God forbid. Alan Onyema, your passport will be seized. But I was so humiliated when you and your gang of idiots from South Africa were singing, Haraji Kampacha, Nigeria, I call obey, we love Nigeria, and thunder will fire all of you. This is the part Amajoha will visit all of you. Idiots. I hope all of you are happy. You think we are mourning? You think we are weeping? You think we feel you? No, we love it. It boosts our morale. But our people must understand what is coming. You, mama and papa, you ignorant, you naive people, you are the reason we are shouting. We want to manage collateral damage. That in the end, nobody will blame anybody. But of course, you must understand. We will get to that level. But Nigerians want us to act. And so they can justify what they are doing. But we will expose them at every given time. And I must tell those Nigerian, or rather Biafrans in Nigerian police, Biafrans in Nigerian army, Biafrans in Nigerian navy, Biafrans in Nigerian artillery, Biafrans in Nigerian Air Force, Biafra in Nigerian Civil Defense, Biafra in Nigerian Immigration, Biafra in Nigerian Custom, whatever useless name you call yourself as a Biafran serving the zoo. They are killing you people one by one. But if you don't know, that is your business. But if you know, I am calling you to use your tongue and count your teeth and use wisdom. The Bible says wisdom is the principal thing. In all that getting, get wisdom. Because their mind is that when the war will come, this war they are bringing to our doorstep, that all of you will stand up and fight them. So they are killing all of you. Theresa May family know what I'm saying. Queen of England know what I'm saying. Maurice Bori, or what is his name, they all know what I'm saying. They initiated Boko Haram to assassinate you people. First of all, to chase Good Luck out of office. Good Luck is no longer there. They remember what Ihejirika did in order to comb terrorism in Nigeria, how he was humiliated. Now their next line of which grammar do I use? Assassination is to kill all of you. You are SARS behaving like Agberu, jumping up and down. You are Nigerian police be doing ahua. Oh, tell you no ahua. Not be today we begin to hear ahua. We don't hear and tete. Make you use your tongue, count your teeth. But as long as we continue to pretend we don't know what is happening, you are not going to see what is going to come on you. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't pretend you don't know what is happening, because it will get to all of us. Considering what happened in Anambra State today, in the house of Barrister Ujiofor, Ifeanyi Ujiofor, this is a clarion call to all of you to wake up and get ready, because you never know what is coming. Today in Anambra, the Nigerian Boko Haram army, as always, went to the house of Ifeanyi Ujiofor as early as 5 a.m. When they got there, they opened fire, killed some of the people, some were burned, and then, as always, they carried fuel and start burning building after building, building after building. I can assure you the record is not yet out here. Of course, we will give you proper update any moment from now. But then they burnt so many buildings down, including the house of Barrister Ifeanyi Ujiofor, a legal practitioner. We will tell you Nigeria is a lawless zoo. People say, no, it's very law abiding. These are people, they are afraid of hate speech, but their manner and personality is characterized by terrorism, hate action. They came there, they burned houses, they burned vehicles, they killed people, many wounded. They've taken them to a unknown destination. As I'm talking to you tonight, any woman that will go around there, they will rape them. Any woman from Anambra that is around there now, they will rape them. They will rape the young to insult us. They will rape the young ones, the middle ones, for the pleasure of it. They will rape the old women for ritual. Go back to your root, you will find out what they did in Asaba. So where you hear Obasanjo marrying from Bender State, these are exploit of war. Where you hear Babangida marrying for Bender State, these are exploit of war. We will consider them later on. But people are now paranoid. Biafrans are now saying, oh, we're going to do something. Oh, we're going to do something. Oh, you're going to do something. You don't know what you're asking for. And when my line is open, don't call here and tell me you're going to do something, because I will give you typhoid fever. You're going to do something. We are shouting for you now. Go understand how these people walk and get ready. Okay, when the time comes, they will understand. When they brought Python dance here to dance in our land, but soon they discover that our leader Mazi and the Kano waking war here. On waking war here. Man, I got go send you to a case yango. India Amabi. I said, don't call and be sentimental. Hey, we're gonna do something, we're gonna do something. But if we call you now, come and do something, you will run. But then that is not the issue. The issue is we want you to understand how they operate. And then you see how they will fall. Nigeria will fall like a pack of cards. We will destroy Nigeria. Our leader first utterance when he left, when he appeared in Egypt was, Nigeria will bleed shame and disgrace. They will. It is happening every day. We don't want Nigeria to die in a hurry. But of course, you must understand what is obtainable. Did it start today? Did it start today? You must understand how they operate. Of course, this night they are going to cause a lot of atrocity, a lot of mayhem. On the 22nd of October 2019, about 60 Nigerian police and Boko Haram army, they invaded the community in Aba. They burned down 17 buildings. They looted shop that night. Their complaint was that alleged armed robber killed policeman. Most of you, I hope you have not forgotten. On the 2nd of October this year, Nigerian police bought petrol. Did they buy petrol? They went to a filling station, collected petrol, entered the street in Aba, and start burning houses down. 17 houses were burnt down. Most of these people don't know what happened. But do you know what actually happened? Nigerian joint police, army, navy, all of them went to smoke Igbo. After smoking Igbo, they refused to pay. The boy selling Igbo say, I settle you people now. I have license to sell goof, Indian hem Igbo. The Nigerian drug agency give people license to sell cocaine, to sell Igbo. It is only when you don't pay for the license you become a criminal. These boys has paid for license to sell Igbo. Police want to smoke Igbo free. Army want to smoke Igbo free. But yet they are collecting money for Igbo sellers and cocaine sellers. The boy say, no, officer, you go pay. Officer say, no, I no go pay. You know, no, sir, the officer, I go shoot you. He say, if you lie, shoot me. We dey settle on for station now. Then officer open fire, kill the boys. The boys take their own gun before they die, kill officer. But the only way to settle this is this idiot carry petrol, burn one house and one house and one house till they burn 17 houses down. Most of them died. Most of them have not recovered from the shock. And so when you are telling, oh, they are burning Barrister, Ojofor house, oh, all the houses is burning. But they did it in Aba now. I want you to understand that they will never stop. We just need to get ready. Those of us who know what is obtainable are ready. We are ready. I don't like to pity for myself. How long are we going to pity for ourselves? This moment where you understand how they work, we engage them systematically, diplomatically, meticulously, spiritually, and otherwise. And when we are done with them, they wish they never come against us. What are they going to destroy today that can be able to equate to what they destroy within 3 years? Let them bring on the fire. Let them keep burning. And so they moved in Aba and burnt every house. Go and check all of them. They are unknown police, unknown soldier. Fela knew this truth. When they commit crime, they tell you it's unknown soldier. The only person we know that how do they put this grammar? That masterminded the burning of the houses in Aba is Akwa Ibom man, who is the police commissioner. But the Akwa Ibom man idiot in Abia State as the police commissioner, we think he's a hero. We have seen the lack of Mbu. We don't hear their voice any longer. Idiot like you. Who know if you are part of the product of rape? Idiot. Come to Yorogoda and meet me now, but let me address all your stupidity. Idiots. But you don't know they are setting you up. There are a lot of idiots like you now. Gallivanting everywhere. Slave for Fulani herdsmen. Idiot. You are coming to say, we will kill IPOB, we will terrorize IPOB, and you think, we are going to be panic. Oh, okay. Now, okay, let me rewind the broadcast. Yes, please, fellow Biafrans, you have seen that Nigeria is burning our house. Please, everybody, go and hide. Go and hide. We will tell you when to come out. Please, hide. Idiot. You don't know what is coming for you. But watch, all the Fulanis that are committing this crime are hardened. They are projecting Yoruba, Wosa, Fulani, and idiot Biafrans. They are the holy men, the corruption fighter. You are the tout and the idiot. But having said that, we move ahead yet to another one. It was on the 20th day of the month of November 1999. The Nigerian military invaded Udi community in Bayelsa. The same complaint, oh, they kill army man. Have you people forgotten that Nigerian army went to carry dead body somewhere and dump it in Aba and say these are Fulani people IPOB killed. But when forensic experiment or forensic investigation was carried out on those dead body, they discovered those dead body were not Fulani people. That is how Nigerians keep quiet. That was their first attempt to burn Osisioma down. Most of you have forgotten. November 20, 1999, a Yoruba idiot, Obasanjo Otababu, we shall look into his case later. He went to demolish Odi. He said, turn Odi to car park. What was the crime of Odi in Bayelsa? Yes, Odi challenged army. They killed some the army guidance share pipeline. You show resistance and say, this thing you are doing to the indigenous people of Biafra is safe. They set you up. To justify their idiocy is to say you kill an army man. All the armies of every country in the world are fighting to protect their nation. Only in Nigeria and few idiotic African countries are producing army that are killing their people instead of defending their people. Nigeria lead the head of it all. And so Obasanjo demolished Odi. They burnt Odi down, leveled Odi down, chased everybody out, but the painful part of it is that some idiot from OD will still tell you, oh, we are one Nigerian, we love one Nigerian. Idiots. But of course, I'm not talking to the genuine one who understands that Nigeria must be destroyed. And so when you say, oh, they are burning house in Anambra, they will still burn more. Don't make any mistake about that. They will burn house. Nambo ko bidoro na la Biafra ko bidoro. Nambo ko bidoro na la Biafra ko bidoro. Nambo ko bidoro na la Biafra ko bidoro. It didn't start today. But you must understand what is going on in order to enable you prepare. If we are here to lament, and then there is no need being here. We are here to call you so you apply your reasoning to your mind to reasoning. I know that but of course we must continue and never forget what the one they call a Azagbeni community in the Kirimo local government in Bayelsa State. The 16th Brigade Commando Nigerian Terrorist Army invaded that place with 50 Boko Haram registered Nigerian army. But most of you have forgotten. It was just this year in a Kirimo local government. And that, if I'm not making mistakes, should be around the 16th of October. Around 16th of October this year. They said they killed one policeman guiding pipeline or one army. They came and leveled everywhere. Burned everywhere. They even bring grader. Maybe the armor tanker is also a grader. They leveled that place. There are some idiots from that community now. They are still saying IPOB want Biafra because of our year. You are idiot. You don't have sense. Okay, but you are not my concern. I am talking to those of you who are listening. Those of you who think you are invisible. The reason we have not responded, it is because of all these things. And the reason they are doing all these things is because they want us to respond. Don't make any mistake about it. Begin to get ready. Begin to get ready. This will not be the end. Many more will still happen.
Bonjour, alors voici le T-Roc.
J'adore les lits
moins cher. 60 ans déjà qu'on passe Noël ensemble.
Oui, moi c'est décidé, après Noël, je me mets au sport.
Ça tombe bien. Aujourd'hui seulement chez Carrefour, le vélo à assistance électrique est au prix exceptionnel de 449 €.
Alors là je dis oui, et je dis pas souvent oui.
Aujourd'hui seulement, dans vos hypermarchés Carrefour, le vélo à assistance électrique 28 pouces Stop Life revient à 449 € seulement, après 50 € d'économie créditée sur votre carte Carrefour. Carrefour, on a tous droit au meilleur.
Prix payé en caisse 499 €. Détails produits et magasins ouverts dimanche sur carrefour.fr.
Since the crashes of those fake nations, we still haven't grown. We cannot stack in the top, back, yes. We need to go back to our hum, yeah, our hum.
What have we done to this basic human treatment? What is a crime? That's all letting now environment. Biafrans are suffering every day. What more can we say if that's the price that we must pay? We must pay. And I'm so disappointed in USA, UN, and the government. That's why I say
United Nations, why did you let the children die? United Nations, why did you let the children cry? United Nations, why did you let Biafrans fall? United Nations, why did you let the children fall?
Like I said, when you call, please don't tell me what you want us to do. You just talk about what they are doing and then we move ahead. Because what we will do is in our mind. There's no need saying it. But our people must understand, innocent people, everybody there in Anambra today, every one of them are innocent. They burn their house down. What is their crime? They are Biafrans. They are Biafrans. That is their crime. And then you are a Biafran, you are escorting this idiot to come and burn our land. We are taking record of all of you. You see, these words make you go afraid. And then you said, oh, they are threatening us. We don't threaten people. And when we threaten you, you will know. Our lines are open. You are Biafra now, you have not joined IPOB. This is the time you have. Make haste while the sun shine. We go to Tukwaja Chewogi, Makano Hehe Bawa Honka. We will always be here, but we will not always be here. Send your data to this WhatsApp line. The nearest coordinator will contact you. Our lines are open, I must say. 07081545642 is our WhatsApp line. 07081545642. For the last time, 07081545642 is our WhatsApp line. And the special number for the female is 081-221-52971. A direct number, I beg your pardon, is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971. And then the special number for the female is 081-288-580-14. 081-288-580-14. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Mazi Onyeibe,
good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Because more than faith, I'm surprised that our people are still talking rubbish. Our people.
Go ahead. Of course, that is Zoo Epileptic Network, but we are not going anywhere. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yes, I'm here, Mazi. Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
Yes, good evening, fellow Biafrans. My name is Onyeibe Chibike. Mazi, what you are just telling us this evening is so pathetic. The Nigerian government, the Nigerian Zoo Army, they have descended low once more again. But this is not the first time, it's not the second time they have been doing it. But I want to tell those people that are saying that the IPOB for agitating for Biafra is bringing death to our people. I want to tell them, you have given us many examples. The OD stuff, the OD killing, the OD massacre.
No, it was IPOB. It's IPOB.
Yeah.
Idiots everywhere.
Is there anything like IPOB that time? Are they agitating for Biafra? Mazi, I have said this thing before, and I will say it again. There was one that happened last year, 2018, in Amasoma, Biafra State, Southern Region Local Government, where the community people are agitating because the government sacked many people from the Niger Delta University, and the community is agitating that they have to reinstate the people back to work. And they sent troops, they sent army and police, they killed 8 Amasoma indigents. And at the end of the day, nothing happened. But they are not agitating for Biafra. They are only agitating for their rights. But they kill all of them. But
are we talking about the assassination of Ogoni people? But some of these idiots are still, hey, we're Nigeria. They just want you to, they just need a slight mistake. They burn down your town. That is what they want to do. And what they will do is that at the end of the day, they make sure those houses are not rebuilt. But before you rebuild them, you will pay building permit, development permit, land rate permit. You will know that Nigerian police are now tax collector. Idiots everywhere. And in their mind, let's frustrate them. We will teach them lesson. Where you see Yoruba drinking beer, good without Fulani, on how to undermine us as a people. It's amazing. And the people who still even agree that they are Nigerian, I just begin to wonder, are they normal? Of course, no. No Nigerian is normal. This is the hate speech they talk about. Go ahead, please, my brother.
That's exactly, Mazi. Whether you join IPOB, whether you agitate for Biafra or not, when they want to kill you, they must kill you. They can only form one thing. They can even bring dead body to your community and use it to kill your community people. Whether you join or you did not join, I want to ask, is Allen Onyeibe, is he fighting for IPOB or fighting for Biafra? He tried all he could to persuade Nigeria to plead them. At the end of the day, look at what is happening to him today. Whether you join or you did not join, they will finally get you. And what is paining me so much is after this thing, maybe after 1 year or 2 years, the gullible ones will still go back and start singing Nigerian songs.
All the places they demolish, I can assure you, even the people have forgotten. All these places they have demolished. They are forgotten because the disease of suffering and smiling is in Nigerian people. It runs in the blood of Nigeria. That is why fellas say suffering and smiling. The next thing you will hear is where God today. We have to move on. God is faithful. It shall be well. How can it be well inside the well? It shall be well. Idiot. Only idiot use that word. It shall be well. That is where Yoruba finish all of us. It is well. Idiot. You see, I watched a film today. Do you understand? And something I was like, something came to my mind. Look at how the boat they were using is so fine. Look at how the cars are fine. The buildings are fine. And I was like, my God, look at these people. Because of the atmosphere they have created around them, they are only thinking about on how to enhance and improve their life. They want comfort all around them. And I could only take my mind back to the canoe we are using. If you know time, chuku for wood go tear your hand before you drive canoe from Ogoni Waterside to Opobonkoro. Eh?
Okay.
And we are certain giant of Africa, giant of idiot, giant of mad people. Army are walking like zombie everywhere. Nigeria is where, do you know that most of the vehicle that the terrorist Lugard used to come to Nigeria, most of the vehicle that Mongo Park, Landa Brother, and Maurice Lesser used to come to Nigeria, do you know we are still using it in Nigeria? Idiot. And they are closing borders so you don't bring them in. Idiots. It's unbelievable. And people are seeing this thing, they are not happy. When you see Tokumbo motor now, people will be rejoicing. Oh boy, if you see the Tokumbo, go and read the history of that Tokumbo. Some of them are older than me, but they still look new. But the condition of our road here, if you drive a new Tieroba motor here in Biafra land, after 2 months, that motor will speak Japan or China. Idiots don't see all these things as an insult and humiliation against us as the people. They are busy putting their eye for IPOB. Go ahead, please, my brother.
Yes, Mazi, not even only suffering and smiling. You know that the Udi people, maybe 10 years or 15 years after the Udi massacre, they come and pay them compensation. Many people submitted 20 names, 10 names, and used the money of their brother's blood to buy jeep and driving. The one that happened in Amasoma, 2018, they later paid each dead person, their family, they paid them 2 million, and they collected the money from the blood of their brother, and they're enjoying that money. We have to wake up. I want to say to the Nigerian army and the Nigerian police, if they could not defeat us diplomatically, if they cannot defeat us on our news platform, on our radio, that they cannot close down our radio, when we want to march, they think that they can match our power. When the time comes, this thing they are fighting, this thing they are looking for, they will see it. But only time can tell. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you, my brother. We must continue. In a nutshell, we are simply telling you, Biafrans, if we do not stand up, if we do not get ready to face these demons, they are not relenting. They had only one agenda. They must kill us. But of course, let us see how it will end. That is our own agenda. Don't let them deceive you. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there?
Good evening, my rep.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Biafrans, lovers of freedom. My name is Joy Wobo. I'm from Abia State, Ilobinga local government area, Biafra land. Calling from Cross River State in Ekon. My rep, my heart is very saddened tonight because of this book.
Go ahead. Of course.
If you are in the army or you are a police and you are a Biafran and they are using you to kill your people, shame on you. Shame on you because Boko Haram have been destroying things in the north, killing people in the north, shattering the bodies of Nigerian soldiers, and nobody have ever come after them in the north. But today, you are there in Nigerian army. You are a police in Nigerian police force, and you are a Biafran. They are using you to go out there and kill your people. You have gone to our leader's house to destroy and to kill. Today, you have gone to our barrister's house, Barrister Jofo, in Orifete, in Anambra. Few months ago, you people went to Abia State and burned down about how many houses, killing people unnecessarily. And I'm asking, Biafrans that are among the uniform people that are doing all this dirty job, what would be your profits? You kill your brother and you save a stranger. Far away, Burkina Faso, Fulani, Mali. You people are protecting them and you're killing your brothers and your sisters. Shame and woe unto you. Woe unto you. You can never benefit anything in Nigeria. Our leader always say that go and serve the zoo and come back in shame. All of you will come back in shame. And as for you, the stupid commissioner of police in Abia State, you call yourself Okon or whatever that you call yourself. Shame on you because they don't even know your rights. They don't even know the blood that runs in you because if you know, I think you shouldn't be there. You should know and understand very well that we don't threaten people, we only make a promise. Allow us to go. That is what we are asking for. Allow us and go. We want to go to our place. Biafra is our place and is our home. We want to go. So if you are there doing all these stupid acts, thinking that it's going to benefit you tomorrow, nothing. They can never give you anything. You will come back in shame. Thank you, man. African.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Anybody thinking, oh, let's set example with us. Don't worry. Are you still there? Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp. Are you?
All Biafrans. My name is Mbam Christian, calling from Abia State. Hello, good morning.
Go ahead, please.
Hello, good morning.
Go ahead, please.
Good afternoon. So, Mazi Onyeibe, I want to talk about what happened to our lawyer of our leader, Martin Americano. They are trying to make sure that they humiliate us in this country, but so far they tried their possible means to stop Radio Biafra, they cannot do it. There nothing they go do where they go stop Biafra to come. But I promise those people that working against us, trying to make sure that they kill us anywhere they see us, that anytime we rise against them, may the world not complain. No. May the world hear our voice now, hear our cry now. Because any day we will stand up, everything is you will go down. Thank you very much, Mazi Onyeibe, for good work you're doing for us. God will bless you and bless our leader and bless our deputy leader, Uchemefo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We are going home and we are not going anywhere. Of course, we just want our people to understand how they function. And so when you see them jumping up and down, gallivanting, oh, IPOB is a terrorist, IPOB menka. All they want is they want us to react. And then they will just take advantage of those of you who are in the Yoruba church. They will take advantage of it. Those of you who are still thinking you are one Nigeria. Those of you who are still thinking Nigeria will work. They will finish all of you. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Good evening, Mazi George Onyeibe. It's me, Ogwaha Ikechukwu.
Daddy in the Lord. Go ahead, please.
My Archbishop.
Daddy in the Lord.
My Archbishop, I greet you. I bring greetings from Abia State, the spiritual capital of Biafran land. I want to talk about one or two things before I will drop the microphone. Calling on all Biafrans wherever you are. This is the beginning of what is to come. I really love what's happened today because if it didn't happen, some people will say, why Joffa is doing all this thing? They haven't even attacked him. Remember that if you are living in peace with your oppressor, automatically you're not a freedom fighter. Look at those who call themselves freedom fighters. They went the other day, they did something, and nobody attacked them, nobody talked about them. So as soon as you hear that IPOB is over there, they will keep coming to see if they will attack IPOB. So I want every IPOB, every Biafran to brace up for what is to come, because they have already
planned what they would do in this Xmas. All the markets in Biafra land. I want those who are taking care of those markets to be aware that Hausa Fulani is planning to burn everything down. They are planning the same thing in Ariada. They are planning the same thing in Ayong. The 4 major markets in Abia State, they are planning to do that. And for you thinking that it will not get to you, this case is for IPOB. These are most of those those houses that were born. Some of them are not even IPOB member, and you are wasting your time if you are thinking that you are not IPOB member. Automatically, by the virtue of your birth, you are a Biafran. As far as your mama, your papa come from this land, you are a Biafran. Even if you like to register, even if you like you don't register, but for things to be better for you, you need to come, you need to join and understand what is really happening. Because most of the people that always get being victim in whatever we are doing, they are the people that say, what is IPOB doing?
People speaking big English. Let's just analyze it. IPOB don't have any case with anybody. But it is people's case that is IPOB representing. We are representing the people of Biafra. We don't have any case with anybody. All of us, by the special grace of Chukwu Kikabama, don't even have a police case. We've not been to a police station. Even though the law of the zoo is fraudulent, we have tried to abide by it. But we are standing here for the people of Biafra. And so when somebody says, oh, an IPOB case, we don't have case. Nigerians have case regarding what they have done to our people. And they shall answer to it. Go ahead, please.
And look at the example the zoo government are setting now. As soon as you hear that the policeman is being killed and the police person is being touched, they went to the whole street and burned the whole houses down. And now, before somebody even think of touching a policeman, the police are causing very, very big havoc in every state. For instance, in Abia State, they will be in Ariada Junction and shouting, as soon as they load you people finish, they will went to Cameroon Barrack and dump you people. You know that police always carry ATM machine now. If you can bail yourself, if you don't have cash on you, if you can bail yourself, you bring out your ATM and they withdraw money immediately. Do you know that police can go anywhere in Abia just to make sure that they antagonize you, make sure that they level one allegation or the other that they saw you rolling, they saw you walking. That is exactly what is happening.
Do you know why they are talking? One of the reasons they are talking about toll gate in Biafra land, it is to enable them justify the need to build ATM machine on the highway. That is exactly where they are going to. Idiots. And some people say it will not be possible, it will not be. But it was possible that snakes swallow money. It was possible that rat chase president out of office. What are you people going to see so that this juju then do now as Nigerian go come out from our head? Unbelievable according to Chimefo. Go ahead, please.
And every day our people will be talking, it is not done. They will keep doing it. If they say that they want to collect whatever they want to collect in and they want to pass anybody on at least walking on the way, they will do it and nothing will happen. But time has come for us to rise up. Time has come for everybody to. I don't know whether it is the toothpaste everybody is using to brush it, or if it is the mineral. Everyone. I don't know what has happened to our brains. People can no longer reason well. Like people can no longer even come out and say, "Evil is evil, bad is bad." They keep following whatever junk they are. Tomorrow now another person will rise up tomorrow. Yes, it is good that we did that. Why is he defending IPOB? Let them watch and see. More lawyers is going to come out. More barristers is going to come out because an injury to one is an injury to all. Thank you very much, Judge Onyeibe. And I want all Biafrans to remain resolute. Abia State to remain strong. Every other state should remain strong. We are almost there. We are going to restore Biafra. Nothing will stop us.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Are you there, caller, on WhatsApp?
Yes, I'm there. Mwene mado. Aje, mwene mado. Aje, mwene mado. Idu wike.
Go ahead, please.
Hello, good evening, my fellow Biafras. Good evening, lovers of freedom all over the world. I greet everybody this evening. My name is Nkem Roberts. I'm from Okwani province, calling from Germany. My contribution this night, I didn't meet the broadcast from the beginning, but my contribution this night is I want to contribute for the one I heard already. My brother, this thing they did to our lawyer, this thing they are doing, I want to say, wherever they are, wherever they are, I said, may the thunder of God begin to locate them. They will have peace in their life. Their poor children, their generation will never have peace. What have we done to these people? We are not good people. They don't love us. They don't want us. Okay, we want to go. What is their problem? But I know their problem. We are not good, but their life depends on Biafra. Their life, their generation life depends on Biafra. Let me say something. Anybody, when one use the own to spoil within our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have suffered for, have sacrificed for. My brother, you see that country, they will be falling down every day and they will die. They will all begin to die without accident. They will just die and they will fall down and die. My brother, my heart is bleeding. My heart is bleeding. But I will never drop tears because of Nigeria. Never. But I am saying it today. I am saying it today. I am saying it today. Anybody fighting against Biafras, anybody fighting against that land of Biafra, the land of the rising sun, anybody fighting against that land, anywhere that if that person match Grant will fight that person. If he beat air will fight that person. If that person drinks water will fight that person. If that person eats salt will fight that person. If that person, whatever God have created, every good thing God have created, that person will never fight that thing. Because Biafra land is a blessed land. Anybody that is blessed, all these things are bound to happen. All these things are bound to happen. I'm not surprised. I am telling you, I am not surprised because I know Biafra and the people of Biafra, the indigenous people of Biafra, they are blessed. And I'm telling you the truth. At the end, the whole world, and anything that has breath, we hear Biafra. Anything that has breath, the whole world will hear Biafra. At the end of the day, my brother, my heart is big. I can continue.
Thank you very
much. You so much.
We must continue. And now, those of you in Abia State, you must understand, they have the plan already. They are going to burn many places. And don't say we don't tell you. A specific warning going to people in Aba. Those of you in Aba shoe factory, in pipeline, be very careful. I'm not saying be afraid, though. Be vigilant. Be vigilant. Those of you in Aba shoe factory, in pipeline, those of you in Alialia market, those of you in Ahio Horo market, in Aba, between 27 to 31st, they have concluded plan to set that place on fire. Okay, they will use you to shine. When they finish burning this market, footballers and musicians will start coming to greet you. Then they begin to publish this on social media. Oh, Fino come to visit people that they are shop. Oh, Totoro come and visit them. They will be visiting you. I hope they are still visiting you. Those of you, they burn their market in Onitsha. Don't let them fool you. Pipeline, power line, shoe factory, Aba. I hear people. All of you, wake up. Wake up. Their target is simple. Their target is 27th of December. Between 27th of December to 30th of December. They felt they will frustrate us. But we are frustrated already. Because he that is down fears no fall. Make no mistake about it. We must continue. We are Biafrans. We don't intend to change our identity. We don't want to conquer Yoruba or Hausa. But believe me, we will revenge them. But is that a threat? No. We will respond. Don't worry. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there?
Hello, Mazi. Good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
My name is Chukwemeka Alfred. I'm calling from Aba. I'm a member of IPOC. Mazi, I heard what you said this evening about our lawyer. All is well. But I want to assure them one thing. Finally, we meet at the end. Thank you very much.
Of course, my brother, we must continue. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yeah, Mazi, Onyeibe, good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
Okay. My name is Mazi Nwabweze Akuta. I'm from Amandoba in LGA. So, what I want to contribute this night is about what happened. I know the Nigeria government are doing what they want to do, and I'm not surprised because this is what they have been planning, a way to do it. Now they want to continue building the road from Niger to Chad, from Chad to Algeria, so that it will be more easier for them to bring more Fulani and Arabic jihadists to come and strike. But then let them forget. I don't want them to forget. I want them to remember one thing, one remarkable thing. Let them remember what happened between the children of Israel and Egypt. Let them remember that. And they don't know why they will continue to suppress the Biafrans, but Biafra will continue to rise. They will never do anything to bring Biafra down. I have a dream yesterday night. In that my dream, it was a war broke out between Nigeria, Biafra, and the Nigeria government. Behold, the people fighting the war against Biafra was the Chinese people. I start wondering, that means that Nigeria people have called China to fight against Biafra on their behalf. I say, okay, and where we are, then cover all of the place we are. If people that comes out, then shoot the whole people, then shoot all of them, and we step back. And there we start thinking, what do we do? How do we attack these people? Because we don't have any weapon. But I know that Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiyama will never let up to face any shame, because Nigeria is should I say, is a mirage. Nigeria is a kind of thing that is not existing. So whatever they are doing, they have done the one they done at Enyimba here. Last month, they come and destroy the whole shops in Enyimba, saying one thing or the other. But why this thing pains me so much? Then we use all these gullible Biafrans that are saying, I'm a politician, I want to present myself very well, I want to do as a good leader. Using you against your brother, and you are doing all these things. Bet me, definitely Biafra will come. But I remember one thing our director said. He said that the whole people that sabotage Israel when they are fighting for their freedom, when Israel succeed in getting their freedom, Israel fished them one after another. None of them and their generation escaped it. That is how we're going to be in Biafra land. So, Mazi Onyeibe, I might give my thanks to my director, Uchemefo, and all principal officers working assiduously for the restoration of Biafra. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless and protect them and guide them. And I can only say to my barrister Jofo, Nigeria government, you have won them the first time, won them the second time, won them the third time. You are still going to bring them down, because they will face the wrath of IPOB when the time comes. But let other people that claim they are Biafrans, let them, the other people that are claiming they are lawyers, I am son, I am this, let them take note to what is happening to your fellow Biafrans. Because the Fulani oligarchy herdsman is the chief justice of Nigeria. So things like this will be happening. So Mechuko Kikabiama bless Biafra. Thank you.
I'm here direct by Sci-Fi Age of Force compound. Today, 2nd day of December 2019. The Nigerian police force came here and destroyed, they burned down the house of Bastard Age of Force, they set it ablaze. They kill innocent citizens. They kill innocent people. Look at it here. They destroy a whole lot of things in his compound. They set it ablaze. Look at the Bastard Age of Force home. They set everything ablaze. Nigerian police force came here and committed this atrocity. The whole world must see this. The whole world must see what is going on. The whole world must see what is going on. We are trying to review this. The atrocities and crime against humanity being committed by Nigerian forces under the watch of Buhari and Willie Obiano, governor of Anambra State. Look at it. They set it ablaze. Recall that on 27th of November, by the Sci-Fi Age of 4 did the burial ceremony of his elder brother, Reverend Age of 4 Lewis. Today being the 2nd day of December, the whole house have been set ablaze. Nigerian military force, Nigerian police force, every form of forces came here today. They killed innocent citizens and destroyed everything. We are trying to show the whole world to see what's going on. I'm still going to go look at it. I'm going around the environment. Look at this building. They set this building. Look at it. They set everything ablaze. They set everything ablaze. Look at it. Look at it. This is the poster of the burial of late Reverend Louis Chukwu Pelum Ejiofor, who was buried on Wednesday, 27th November 2019, here in Orifite. But today, they burned down the property, they set it ablaze, and they committed the crime. They killed innocent people, they killed innocent citizens, they killed unarmed civilians, and they left. I'm still trying to go around the buildings to show you some of the property being destroyed. You see it here. Look at this one. Look at it. Look at how they set this one ablaze. They destroyed the entire place. Look at it. People can see what Biafrans are going through here in Biafra land. Look at the atrocities being meted against Biafrans. Look at this one. The entire building has been burned down by Nigerian force. Look at it. Every building in Orifite has been set ablaze by Nigerian military force, Nigerian police force. Look at what they did. Crime against humanity. The whole world must see this. The whole world must see this. The whole world must see this.
Now that is a report coming from one of our correspondents from Ifeanyi Ejiofor's compound. But I want you to understand something. All the children in this very building that is burnt down, I want you to imagine how much they have been traumatized. I want you to think their state of mind at this moment. And then I want you to tell you that Nigeria is not zoo. Nigeria is not evil.
Without fear before our enemies, we have sworn an oath to restore Biafra, or we die in the process. There will be no retreat and no surrender. If the option they give to us is to seek our restoration by violence, every living thing living in the zoo will be destroyed. All the animals will be destroyed. It's a promise and a pledge we're making to them.
Freedom,
Biafra freedom.
Henchman on the beat.
We need our freedom. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We want our freedom. Yeah, yeah. Biafra freedom. Biafra freedom. 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 We need our freedom. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah. We want our freedom. Yeah, yeah. Biafra freedom. I was about to know. Oh my God. Oh my God. Then they come and rescue us. I was a bit fucking in those. I was about to go check. Fucking in those. Money is made everywhere. They're killing our people. They're killing our people. Let it go.
They are not here to offer any advice or to ask us to forgive Goa. They are not here to ask us to forgive Haruna. They are not here to ask us to forgive the Yoruba people and the Wolowo family. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten. As long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed. Men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. And those children were being slaughtered as they were being stabbed by a very wicked and cruel world. They are headed by a Wolowo. Everybody looked on and did nothing.
Biafra freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom forever. Nnamdi Kanu. Ohamadike. If not you, my brother, now we are for it today. They are killing our brothers and sisters, raping our mother, raping our sisters and children. I was about to know. Oh my God, oh my God, let them come and rescue us. I was a bit fucking in those. Planning people are killing those. Planning is made everywhere. They're killing our people. They're killing our people. Let the whole world come for rescue. Let the whole world come for rescue. Let the Israel, America, let the UN come for rescue. They're killing our people before dying.
Lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish, because we are his own. Despite all our iniquities, despite all our sins, he made us in his image. He gave us that very edict to worship him. For those who don't understand what Chukwuabiama means, he is the creator, the supreme creator of the heavens and the earth. And to him we owe everything that we are. And upon him and to him does every honor and glory belong to.
Some of my brother hail you. God bless you.
This is Henchman Production.
There are so many of them, and they are so exuberant, the Biafrans. Even the refugees sing, especially when they have just been told their homes have been recaptured and they can go back to them. They sing when they get their daily skill. They sing when they work. They sing when they practice army marching. No guns, no shoes, but a song that goes something like, "Thank you, General Ojukwu, for giving us the medicine with which to fight our enemies instead of being murdered in our beds."
The Bible clearly shows where the true Israelites are and where the Messiah is going to gather his people. Judah, he's going to gather from the four corners of the earth. But the other tribes, he will gather from beyond the rivers of Cush in Africa.
Like a candle in the night that came and blew us away.
And like a thief in the night that came and stole it away.
We've been in the bondage for so long. We need a light.
All the Biafrans should stand up, rise up for your freedom.
It's the freedom song.
Freedom song, and together we save our land.
Yeah, no.
Freedom song, and together we save our land.
Yeah, from our religion, believe our nature, culture, now we are no one. So no more breathing, see we gotta go.
Our tradition is live and let's live, but they are killing us now. We need peace. See this land is big, we need a red and black to it. To make it work out, we need to be like Don Jabro.
We fighting for our freedom, so you gotta stand up, searching for the garden of Eden.
We are freedom fighters, light of the lighters.
We fight to leave, everybody stay home, fight for your freedom.
So tell the people, tell the world, tell the nation, let them know we are trying.
Many people are dying. Oh, our children need see.
The Bible clearly shows where the true Israelites are and where the Messiah is going to gather his people. Judah, he's going to gather from the four corners of the earth. But the other tribes, he will gather from beyond the rivers of Cush in Africa.
Like a candle in the night that came and blew us away.
And like a thief in the night that came and stole it away.
We've been in the bondage for so long. We need a light.
All the Biafrans should stand up, rise up for your freedom.
It's the freedom song.
Freedom song, and together we save our land.
Yeah, no.
Freedom song, and together we save our land.
Yeah, from our religion, believe our nature, culture, now we are no one. So
say we gotta go. Our tradition is live and let live, but they are killing us now. We need peace.
See this land is green, we need a red and black to it. To make it work out, we need to be like Bunch of
We fighting for our freedom, so you gotta stand up, searching for the garden of Eden.
We are freedom fighters, light of the lighter.
We fight to leave, everybody stand up, fight for your freedom. So tell the people, tell the world, tell the nation, let them know we are trying.
Many people are dying. All our children need see.
Freedom song.
How long are we gonna live like this?
Freedom song.
Yeah.
Freedom song. Let's save our land. Freedom song. Let's save our land.
We are fighting for the future of the children, the hope of the rising sun.
We will keep on believing and fighting to the end of time. We can't really won. Hey.
Babylon them walk and suffer iniquity. Brutality them can never see. The rising of the sun.
And the futures of tomorrow. Now give them the strength they need. Yeah. Freedom song. Freedom. Freedom song. And together we save our land.
We need a freedom
song. And together we save our land. Freedom song. And together we save our land. Freedom song. And together we save our land. Together forever. Freedom song. And together we save our land.
Fight for our pride.
Freedom song. And together we save our land.
Oh, freedom song.
Freedom song. Freedom song. Save our land.
Deliver me, Lord, I wanna live forever.
Fight for your right.
Deliver me, I wanna live forever.
Fight for your right.
Yeah, this is another day. This is a brand new dawn. The land of freedom, rising sun. That is my new home.
I know that we can, we stick to the plan, my brother, we headed for freedom. Monkeys are jumping around this new west where we from the kingdom.
People who live in it happy. All of the dream are united. Think of a days of beginning. She let this song for all my people to rhyme and flow.
Freedom without no chains, fighting without no brains. That was a freedom fighter, pilot side to right us,
I'm a freedom fighter, I can never walk away. In the rising sun, we are here to stay.
We're fighting for our rights, it's time to make it right. It's not a crime for you to fight all that to get survive.
Everything they say, I've been fine. This is our time, let's rise. I fight for freedom.
We are living in the prison of our own creation, but we love, we will honor the nation.
We wonder why discrimination everywhere. The word of the poor and the one of the richer.
You are fighting with fun, I am fighting with love. I'm showing you love, you are showing me God. After much rain, the sun will shine again. As we can see, monkey and donkey, they are not the same.
Señor man, me not tell you how I feel. In a Milan, the devil make a fist for you.
See, I can take it no more. Say the skin is getting too hard.
Freedom song. Together we save our land. Freedom song. And together we save our land. Freedom song. And together we save our land.
Alright, okay.
Freedom song. And together we save our land. Freedom song. And together we save
It's a
our land.
freedom song.
Freedom song. And together we save our land. Oh, Biafra. Freedom song. And together we save our land. Oh, Biafra. Freedom song.
Yes, sir, this is the voice of freedom. Together we can save our land. This is Radio Biafra Extra For the avoidance of doubt, we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Kafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And of course, Mazi Kafomefo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazi Njoku Kanu, the Prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people for almost 60 years. He is from Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. At the special grace of Chukwukika, Biama, remain George Onyeibe. I am from Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Of course, I welcome you once again, fellow Biafrans. Wherever you are listening, joining us from, you're welcome. We must move ahead to acknowledge the Creator, Chukwukika Biama, the one who sits in heaven and preside over the affair of man. For he is the lifting up of our head, is our faith, hope, and stay. In matter both great and small, he remains the primordial influence that drives us in everything we do. For he is the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. And so, in my usual way, I will humble myself before him and acknowledge him and say, Anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'ihi na ị mara mma o, ịhụnanya anyị na gị, obiọma gị, o juru anyị anya dadị o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ị bụ Alpha na Omega, anyị niile na-asị na ị dị mma o. Of course, we must continue because we are not going back. Our people will hear the gospel, and after we are sure that this gospel has reached to the targeted location, and then we will respond to Nigeria. Make no mistake about that. Those of you on Facebook, the buildings you see burning are some of the buildings that were covered, or video that were covered by our correspondent from Anambra. That is the house of Barrister Ifeanyi Ujiofor. Those of you on Facebook, that is the house of Ifeanyi, Barrister Ifeanyi Ujiofor, a legal practitioner, the man who understands what the law say and who obey the law. The lawyer, one of the only lawyer Nigeria has produced. Of course, he's a Biafra. He's sincere. He cannot be bribed. He doesn't collect money. We remember Obeta. Is it still better or Biobata? The moment they entice him with money, where is him? And somebody's going to say, no, don't mention him. Some people that are doing what they are doing, they think they are going to go away with it. You never know what is coming. But of course, Ifeanyi Ujiofor say, I'm not for sale. Barrister Ifeanyi Ujiofor stood for justice. Many lawyers, believe me, we are not ignorant when it comes to the issue regarding the learned colleagues, as they call them, you know. We understand that Ifeanyi Ujiofor can actually, you know, deceive their client. A lot of lawyers does that. They pretend as if they don't know what they do, but they know. But we all will bear testament to the single fact that Barrister Ujiofor constantly, and I was wondering myself, the Nigerian is incapable of accepting the truth, not to talk about decimating the truth or making proper use of it. But when Barrister Ujiofor tells them the truth, people like Binta Nyako, among other idiotic zoo judges, I begin to wonder, does he really fear for his life? Because whether he's a member of IPOB or he's a member of Nigeria, no lawyer in Nigeria can come out and defend the law boldly as Ifeanyi has done in the time past. The Yoruba lawyers can bear testament to what I'm saying, because that is why Shuwore is still in detention. That is why this man who arrested Buhari when he did coup in 1983, what is his name? This guy they've been locking up for God knows where. Most people don't know why his matter will not be looked into. The man Buhari locked up before he died. What is the name of this man? What do I want to do with his name? But it was the army officer that arrested terrorist Buhari and locked him up somewhere in Edo State. And Buhari want to revenge him. That is why the man is still locked up there. I don't know why I forget his name. This Awosama, the only Fulani man in detention. Because Buhari want to revenge him. I just need to get his name. But while still waiting for his name, those of you who get his name, remind me so that for record purposes, they will understand what Buhari has done. And even the useless imposter in Aso Rock cannot change anything. But we must begin to understand those who are doing this to us. We must understand them. They have burnt a house in Anambra today, and of course, we talk to Barrister Jofor wherever he is and say we identify with you in your challenges, in your crisis, honestly. But we will not forget that Abba also was born on the 29th of October this year. It's October this year. Abba, about 17 buildings were burnt down in Abba, Abia State. We will not forget that. Of course, 2nd of October this year. We will not forget the 20th of November, Udi Massacre 1999. We will not forget about others. They keep doing it. They keep doing it. They are not going to change. But believe me, there are people behind this matter. The number one people on the line to make sure we are exterminated as a people is the British government. The Queen of England know what we are saying. The British government are responsible for all the atrocity being committed in Nigeria. We are here to, what do they call his name? The new PM of Britain. We are here to, we've not heard anything about him since Theresa May resigned. You know, the British women can be very useless when it comes to politics. That is why you have people like Margaret Thatcher, an idiot that want Africans to call her Iron Lady, but she's an idiot. The same idiot you have Theresa May. And you know, she actually shamelessly resigned from office, letting Boris Johnson to take over. Boris Johnson, we are here to hear your reaction, but the world must understand that every crime, every atrocity being committed in Nigeria is actually the handwork of Britain, but not Britain alone, because all the owners of oil company in Biafra land, you are part of the criminals who tried to wipe us out as a people, and you're still very working hard to make sure it comes to pass. A lot of idiot nations are rising up. They are coming to borrow money with my father compound, the oil in Biafra land. They are going to claim that they borrowed money with it from the Fulani headsmen. But we are waiting for all of them. Many of them have actually bargained, and they say if these people carry gun, we will supply you ammunition. They are ready to poison us for our own resources, for our own giving resources. God blessing upon our life, threaten them, and they want to make it a cost to all of us. Having said that, we must not forget that a lot of companies like Shell, Chevron, Saipem, Eni, doesn't matter who they are, any oil company in Nigeria, whether indigenous oil company or foreigners oil company, they are all idiots and criminals. Julius Berger has joined the list. Don't forget about that. We are not painting West. We don't want you to feel good. We're not trying to be, how do they call it in English? Polite. We're not being polite because you're not being polite to us when you deal with us. And now when you come back to Nigeria, we have group of criminal, psychopaths, political leaders. They are on the front line of this harassment, this intimidation, this criminality. They are on the front line. There were 11 of them chosen by the British government to undermine the sovereignty of the people who are enslaved inside Nigeria. And having considered them, there are saboteurs from all angles of Biafra land. Some of them clergymen, some of them children of taskmasters, warrant chiefs. All of them are there. Idiots who think they can sell their father, eat their cake and have it, but they are there. The Yoruba chameleon people, they are there. The Hausa people who are pretending they don't know what to do now, instead of them to rise up and save themselves, but they are still wanting to kill the Igbo man, the Fulani who think they will live with Ajalon and come here and go away with these atrocities. All of them, enemies of Biafra, there are so many. But the point is that if we do not point to the next generation who these people are, they will walk away with it. Most of our people are romancing with them. I think Tonto Dike, the idiot, was actually romancing with Obasanjo Gitman. He was thinking it's Obasanjo's daughter. But if care is not taken, if that guy was Obasanjo's daughter, Tonto Dike would have been sold out to some Otababoom. But you never know who they are. But as we begin to expose them to you, Biafrans, anywhere you are, see them for who they really are, and do not pity for them, because the intention is to kill us without pitying for us. So expose everything you know about them when our lines are open. To burn the house of Ifeanyi Ejiofor, to demolish OD, to make sure Abba was born, to make sure they are planning as we speak to burn down Ariaria Market, to burn down Shoe Market and Pipeline, to burn down our Horon, Abia State, to commit more mayhem and atrocity against the Biafran people. There are people behind it. We have looked at one of them. He called himself Jack Yakubu Gowon. He's a tout. He didn't go to school. He's a very hopeless human being. We actually looked into his keys this morning. He's pretending and gallivanting all over Biafra land. He's a prayer warrior now. Most of you don't know. But he's such a hopeless man. Go back to our early morning edition broadcast. You will see some of the things you may need to know about the idiot called Yakubu Gowon. He's a tout. He's enjoying the seed he sowed against the Biafran people. Having said that, there are 5 of them that are remaining. Our topic this evening is simply what we must know about the last of the 5 gangster leaders in Nigeria. The number 2 there we're going to look at tonight is Olusegun Obasanjo. Olusegun Aremu Obasanjo. We have Yakubu Gowon. We have Olusegun Obasanjo. We have Ibrahim Badamasu Babangida. We have Muhammadu Buhari. We have Theophilus Danjuma. Out of the 11, these are the 5 remaining. Of course, we all know Buhari is dead. But let the idiot in Asu Rock, the imposter in Asu Rock, receive Buhari's share. You see, I online today, I saw Channels Television was remembering Buhari. Is it 50th marriage anniversary? An idiot Nigerian say, oh, he's a loving daddy. Oh, carry on with love anniversary. And I actually commented, I say, what about the first wife? Most of you don't know Buhari tortured the first wife emotionally till she killed the first wife. The first wife and the first 4 children of the first wife was so sick. Buhari even turned against his people who gave money for them to go for medical health care. And when he came back from the prison he rightly deserved, he divorced the first wife. And the first wife died of heart attack. Cardiac arrest. And then he raped his small girl, his friend's daughter. According to my leader, they bought toy for the girl. And the girl was shouting, oh, uncle, uncle, uncle. He don't know say uncle or kunka is in another room. Oh, idiot. And then uncle in another room. That is Buhari before he died. And now do the small girl in another room. So when Aisha is coming to associate with Buhari, she should be ashamed of herself. But this is something that is a hate speech. It's a hate speech. God will punish all of you. Come and set fire on Biafra land and walk away. There are people behind these atrocities. We want you to know who they are. We have looked at the first one, Gowon. He's a member of the Assemblies of God. Very foolish man. He's no longer talking. He was 31 years old when he became the president of Nigeria and jumping up and down, gallivanting everywhere. Very hopeless human being, I must tell you. But of course, we'll go to the number 2. Out of the 5 remaining, one of them, the second number of them, his name is Olusegun Obasanjo. It is very important that we understand the character and the nature of these people who live around us, as this will save us as a people from the pending doom. The zoo called Nigeria is going through a turbulent time, and I will continue, I must tell you, until it is totally dismembered, not because the people cannot come together to forge a new frontier that could usher us into a better country, but because the sycophants who are parading themselves as our leader are actually demons in nature. Do not make or forget that. Not until we know them for who they truly are, we may end up like them. Let us review their profile picture. Let us consider them and understand and appreciate that these people are truly sycophants. A person suffering from chronic mental disorder, they are abnormal or they are violent in their social behavior. And those of you who are listening to me who are not Nigerian, I want you to look at Nigerian senator, look at Nigerian police, look at Nigerian army, look at Nigerian senators, look at Nigerian politicians, look at the president. These people have violent behavior. They behave violently. And don't make any mistake about that. They have tendency of social violent behavior. But this evening, we are going to look at Olusegun Obasanjo. Some of the things you must know. Number one, Olusegun Obasanjo is said to be, or rather from Ogun State. They said Olusegun Obasanjo was born on the 5th of March, 1937. He was educated, which means he went to school. In 2016, Obasanjo, president of Nigeria for 12 years, went to school in 2016. That is when he was no longer a president, or towards his last tenure as a president. He didn't go to school. Obasanjo did not go to school. In fact, when people start accusing him like Buhari, why did you not go to school? Why did you not? He now open Yahoo school. They call it Open University. It's only inside computer. They don't have building anywhere. Just Google www.yahoo University in Nigeria. The first that will come up there is Open University. The president of Nigeria, your founding father, graduated from Yahoo University, Open University. He had Harare degree. Idiots. But they say it's Ogun State man. Oh. Let us continue. Yoruba people don't know the mess they are in. To Yoruba, they think Obasanjo is a Yoruba man. Obasanjo is not Yoruba man, but we will come to that one. Now, if Obasanjo is from Ogun State, I want you people to understand one truth. Yes, we have Ogun State indigene. But there is something or a mystery I want to review tonight, and I will want every Igbo man to go down to Ogun State and find the lost tribe of Igbo who have become Yoruba. Go to the houses within Ogijo community in Ogun State. There is a company there known as PZ. PZ means Peters and Sakhonis. They have their own history, but they settled there. Of course, our people are industrious, and most of them moved in there in those early years. But as I'm talking to you, most of them don't know their house any longer. They don't even know where they come from. Their children now answer Yoruba name, but they are Igbo people. They are in Ogun State. And those of you in Lagos State, you know the area I'm talking. IPOB family member in Lagos State, you know those communities in Ogun State. Those people behaving like Yoruba, but they are Igbo. You must help us expose their identity. Their fatherland must have been taken by Fulani. But it is time they begin to get ready to come back home. Because Yoruba know they are not Yoruba. They will kill them at the right time. I remember when we visited our family in Benue State, the Igbo-speaking Biafrans in Benue State. They were crying. They occupied 3.5 local government in Benue State. It took us almost a day, but we couldn't travel the length and breadth of these 3 local government. Most of you do not know that this 3.5 local government in Benue State, Igbo origin completely is more than a Ebonyi State. But they don't want you to know. Nyanwodu don't know they were anything like that. But of course, we will not digress further. Coming back to Ogun State. Obasanjo claims he comes from Ogun State. Now, I want everybody listening to understand what is happening in Ogun State, including Yoruba. I want you to check to the Yoruba nation. It is Yoruba that kill Yoruba. They come out and say, oh, Yoruba love themselves. But watch, it is Ogun State people that are always in power, and it is Ogun State people that always kill Yoruba. Check any Yoruba man that have died because of Nigerian politics. They are all killed by Ogun State man. Who killed Fela mother? Ogun State man. Who killed Fela? Ogun State man. Who killed Fela brother? Ogun State man. We can go ahead and ahead. And you begin to wonder. Now, they said Obasanjo is from Ogun State. Ogun State people are the people claiming to be Lagos indigene. But of course, we all know that Lagos belongs to a particular tribe in Edo State, the Benin people. When I listen to my Benin brother talk, I will only appeal them because they are waking up to go back and trace their origin. Because their idiocy will be treated if they fail to resurrect from this concussion called Nigeria. There is a tribe in Edo State. This tribe are the people that are not Biafra. Just one tribe. They are the original owner of Lagos. They were the original ruler of the Benin Empire. They actually were the one that discovered Lagos. And when they came back, they settled somewhere in Edo State. And their mind was that from Edo State, they can rule the Benin Empire. Do not forget that the Yorubas in Nigeria are part of the ancient Benin Empire. They don't have a nation, but they were part. They divided Yoruba into many pieces. Those people you call Cotonou people, they are Yoruba. And so if Cotonou rise up and begin to kill you as Igbo man, understand it is the same Yoruba people. But the disease of chameleon nature is not in those people in Cameroon. I just want you to understand, create a scenario so you know who Obasanjo is. And now, having said so, the Yorubas in Nigeria, these Benin people that landed in Edo State and settled there, has a rich culture, because these were blue-blooded individuals. They ruled the Benin Republic Empire in the ancient days. But it was that period they were trying to build an empire outside their original hometown that the Portuguese conquered Africa. And so they were trapped in Edo State. This is one community I can assure you as a Bender man that in Benin City, they are not Biafran. We will help them restore their dignity and sovereignty when the time comes. Of course, Oba of Benin is a Yoruba man. It's not a Benin man. Oba of Benin is the one of the son of the Oni of Ife, because in those days there was nothing like Olofin of Aya and Atana. The only thing the Yoruba have as a ruler in Nigeria was the Oni of Ife. Though they later had the Oba, or rather, what do they call the king of Badagry. The king of Badagry was the younger brother to the Oni of Ife, but he betrayed the Yoruba people and the British government gave him Badagry. He betrayed his people. But having said that, the Oni of Ife sent one of his sons to Benin City to teach them how to organize themselves. Because we actually asked the Benin people to teach us their monarchy system of government. Because their monarchy system of government is not our style. But the Oba of Benin, the Oni of Ife said that Oba no dey go transfer. There was a musician who sang a song in those days. He said, he or say, Uroro no dey fade, Oba no dey go transfer. That was exactly the words of the Oni of Ife, who sent one of his friends to Edo State to teach the Bender people how to govern themselves in that monarchy way or system of government. Let me not delve too much into it. He came down to Benin, married a Benin woman, gave birth to his son known as Ewika. And Ewika, he later on went back to Ife where he came from, and Ewika assumed the leadership of Benin people. But do not forget that the Esama of Edo Kingdom, that is the Bunedion family, were the original monarch that sit on that throne. But they step aside temporarily. And now Ewika gave birth to Ovaromi Obaise, and Ovaromi Obaise later gave birth to Monoba Radio Woko Polopolo, among others. So the Oba of Benin is a Yoruba man. Now going back to Lagos, as we see, to relate it to the Ogun State people, Lagos does not belong to Yoruba people. We will come to that later, because there is no name in Lagos in the ancient time that is actually Yoruba name. When you hear of Eko, Eko is not Yoruba language, it's Benin language. When you hear of Obalende, Obalende simply means Oba asked us to stay here. Understand, there is no Yoruba monarch that answer Oba, but to dilute the history so that you will not know the truth, they have Oba of Lagos. Oba of Lagos was one time a commissioner of police of the zoo called Nigeria, who is actually from Ogun State. We can go ahead and begin to try to analyze. My anger with Benin people or those in Edo State, including the Abo people, is that most of them, including Ikuri, think that they are from Benin. Most of our people, Iseluku people, Abo people, some of them think that they are from Yoruba land, but you are very idiot, because in Yoruba land, in Lagos land, no name in Lagos answer Yoruba name. They are changing it recently, but all the name you hear about Lagos, Eko is a Benin name. Now, having said so, you come back to Benin. Benin was where, or Bender State was where the main experiment on how to bastardize blood lineage was carried out. Today, you see some Benin people who are gradually awakening. Instead of them to focus on the truth, they are telling you about fetish, concocted, idiotic story. But the earlier you wake up, the better for all of you. And now you have the Isako, the Ekpoma, the Orionwo. You have the Benin people, the Dewey people, Igudu Migodo, anyhow you want to call it. But right in the midst of them, you have the Abo people. The Abo people, where I come from, we are the owner of over 75 to 80% of the land in Bender State. Don't forget it's a region. These people are supposed to be Igbo. But something is wrong with us, but we will cure ourselves. Having said that, Ogun State become experiment ground where they bring Yoruba saboteur, rebrand them and use them to conquer Lagos. That is how Yoruba nation was able, Yoruba country or tribe were able to conquer Lagos and took it over. Today, when you see Yoruba battling over Lagos, you think it belongs to them. But the Benin people will rise up one day and they shall take their Lagos. We are coming to all of them. It's just a gradual process. Having said so, Ogun State was experiment ground. Now, I want to assure you that Obasanjo may not be an Yoruba man. And I want all of you to begin to trust him. Obasanjo never had any history. Obasanjo came out from the prison very miserable man. There are some rumors that Obasanjo is actually from Anambra State. Most of you will doubt it. But for you to understand that there is some element of truth regarding to that effect, where is Obasanjo family? Where is the family home of Obasanjo in Ogun State? He never had any. And that is why when they give him money to do Operation Feed the Nation, he bought a land, and that is Obasanjo family house now, Sangota. So Obasanjo live inside farm. A farm they gave him money to cultivate farm to help Nigeria agriculturally. He took over that land he bought with Nigeria money. The money stolen from Biafra land. He fenced it round. That is Ota farm. That is Sangota. That is Obasanjo. It was said Obasanjo is father supposed to be a prince somewhere around Anambra, one of the community. But because of our tradition and culture, he impregnated a Yoruba woman who gave birth to Obasanjo. But by the culture, Obasanjo cannot be accepted because he cannot be Ishubi. We call them Ishubi, heir to the throne. The wife was not legally married, and the first son coming from him cannot be accepted. The same thing happened in Abraham's time. Abraham had Ishmael as the first son, but Hagar was not married properly, and so Ishmael cannot be the first son, and automatically Isaac become the first son. And that is what brought envy today. They said out of anger, Obasanjo moved and joined Yoruba, his maternal home. The same way Babangida, Yoruba man, moved and joined his maternal home. And he's Hausa man now. Having said that, Obasanjo, out of that pain, hate Igbo man with cruel hatred. That is the beginning of Obasanjo. But Yoruba people are the one writing your history. So any jargon they write for you, you believe. Somebody, Yoruba people who are listening to me on their Gota media, please show us the location of Obasanjo family home in Ogun State. We know the length and the boundary, length and breadth of Ogun State. Please show us where Obasanjo family start. You will see it's Sangota. Idiots everywhere. But it's your founding father, the later writer. He hardly writes later these days. That is Obasanjo. Number 2, the achievement of Olusegun Obasanjo, even though he was a stark illiterate, but he is a born criminal. His major achievement have been stealing his brother, like his brother Fela said, ITT, International Thief. When Fela saw Obasanjo's ability to steal everything stealable, he steal even his son's wife. He steal everything stealable. His wife is one part of the sport of war. Those girls they kidnapped during the war from Bendel State. One of them is the one he paraded as the wife. He can steal anything stealable. That is why Fela sang his song and say International Thief, ITT. But having said so, we must look into some of the achievement of Obasanjo. Operation Feed the Nation gave him a land where today useless Yoruba people think they will deceive us. Hey, it's Ogun State man, Obasanjo Ogun State man. Yoruba, go and ask yourself, why have Ogun State people, some supposedly Ogun State people, responsible for killing all Yoruba heroes? Without Chukwuma and Zogo, they would have killed all of you, called Ogun State people. When you come starting trying to blackmail Igbo about Chukwuma and Zogo, who is actually a Delta State man, you think we don't know what they know that made them do what they do? And so Obasanjo stole Operation Feed the Nation money, and bought the land, supposedly his house today. We are looking at his achievement. MTN looting. When MTN first came to Nigeria, it was Obasanjo that brought them. Before you load any recharge card, you will dial *1 *555* before you put the other digital number. That *1 *555, that one there was a sign that Olusegun Obasanjo commission. He take 10 naira from every call we make. So the moment you die, then *1*555. That one automatically credit Olusegun Obasanjo account. And so I would say that for almost 2 years, Olusegun Obasanjo was taking 10 naira per every minute call we make as Biafrans. Now, don't forget that Hausa don't use phone before now. Yoruba don't use much phone. In fact, when South Africa are doing xenophobia, they are very stupid. They should go back and check. Yoruba are the owner of Glo. But Buhari is the owner of Airtel. Most of you don't know that Buhari have bought Airtel and call it, is it Naija Mobile? It belongs to Buhari, but don't worry, we will come to that. Now, the Yoruba owns the Glo, so they don't use MTN. What am I trying to say in effect? MTN know what I'm saying. Olusegun Obasanjo for almost 2 years collected 10 naira from every call every Biafrans make. Don't forget about that. Biafrans are the people that patronize network providing services company in Nigeria. Biafrans are the ones that patronize the idiotic criminal bank in Nigeria. Biafrans are the only one they give BVM. Biafrans are the only one they are tracking their phone number to get to them. So one of the achievements of Buhari is that for almost 2 years, he collected 10 naira from us per every seconds of the call we make through MTN. Now, Obasanjo, as you all know, is the owner of O&O Oil Company. Now, many people are going to doubt it, but I want you to go back because Yoruba are the one who are writing the history of everybody in Nigeria. Google the owner of O&O Company. It will amaze you that he will direct you to America and tell you that it is first maybe a public company. But begin to trace that very O&O company. You will discover that it belongs to Obasanjo, Olusegun Obasanjo, O&O, Olusegun Obasanjo. When we started saying this thing when he opened this company, they try to incorporate other people into this company that enables them to hide the identity of the owner. But having said so, Obasanjo is one of the owner of the oil and gas company known as O&O. But do not forget that Mrs. Alakeja, a Yoruba woman, is the richest black woman in Africa. She owns an oil well in Bayelsa. That makes her to become the richest black woman. Now go and Google the clique of all these extraordinary criminals. You begin to see people like Obasanjo. You begin to see people like Tiwa Danjuma. You begin to see people like Alakeja, Odetolo, and the rest of the Yoruba people that have oil company. You will see they have a clique. They hide under O&O. O&O to you is a petrol station you see around corner of Nigeria. The same way Hausa have Dangote company. They used to invest the money they steal from Biafra land. When the one Yoruba people are stealing, Mrs. Alakeja is the manager. And Obasanjo, Odotelo, and the rest of them are shareholders. And so Obasanjo is one of the criminals looting from the oil and gas from Biafra land. We now begin to talk about gas to buy. Peter Odele will not be arrested today, not because the wife is a chief justice or a justice, but because Obasanjo eats 75% of the money meant by gas to buy. He called Peter Odele and told him, before you will build a gas to buy, you will collect certificate. The third certificate was to be granted to Peter Odele to build gas to buy. Peter Odele have cancer as we speak and dying somewhere in Abuja. He won't even say anything, but we know everything that is going on. And Peter Odele said to Obasanjo, why are you doing this? We actually want to develop our land. Introduce a renewable source of energy for our people to enhance development in Nigeria. And with this policy of collecting certificates, I would have spent more than 70% of the resources meant for gas to buy on acquiring of certificates, which is not proper. Obasanjo said he must do that. And so Odele was compelled to do that. At the end of the day, Odele, as a guy man that he is, gave Obasanjo 70% of the money meant for gas to buy. And then the remaining 30%, Odele took 25% and used 5% to buy gas to buy. I am the person that designed Opobo. All the walkway in Opobo, I designed it. For information, I designed the walkway from... what did you call him? The deputy of Odele. What is his name? He's Opobo man. I will remember it. From his house, Toby, From Toby house to the generator house in Upubu. I designed the work with at least most of you in Upubu listening to us, we understand what I'm saying. The day Obasanjo come to commission that gas to bind it, on I passed my neighbor for him. He was happy. Little did he know it was a generator because he's a criminal. He couldn't voice out because he's the one that eat gas to buy money. Clap for your Obasanjo, the later writer, idiot. When they are doing this thing, they think we don't know. But nobody could prosecute Obasanjo because he's the one who formed ICPC. When they are in power, they initiate their own police dog, bulldog. So when you challenge them to give account, they release their bulldog for you. All of them have bulldog. The current bulldog in place is DSS, late Buhari bulldog. They bulldog you anywhere you are. And so nobody can talk to Obasanjo. That is an achievement. He's listening to me. And some hopeless people are calling him founding father, later writer. He's supporting hate speech now because he knows he's going to come to all of them. Of course, we will look into his achievement. He actually looted the gas to buy money. And then we can go on and look at, he is behind every major massacre in Biafra land. Will you talk about Asaba massacre? It's Obasanjo. Will you talk about Odi massacre? It's Obasanjo. 90% of all the massacre in Biafra land, Obasanjo have hand in them. He has hand in them. It's a great achievement, I must tell you. The people behind his action are the British government. Obasanjo was to enable them perfect their British method of looting Nigerian resources untraced in a collaboration with the oil company. That is why he was given the privilege of being the longest ruler in Africa, in Nigeria. If you check all the people who have ruled Nigeria, Obasanjo is the one who ruled Nigeria for 12 years, only him. He ruled as a military, he ruled as a civilian. And then some people begin to think, why is he there? Yoruba pastors will tell you that God brought him. God didn't bring him. They all have specific assignment. We look at Gowon. Gowon's specific assignment was because he's neutral in Nigeria. Gowon is not Hausa. Gowon is not Fulani. Gowon is not Northerners. Gowon is not Westerners. Gowon is not Southerners, neither Easterners. Gowon is from Plateau State. He is not neither a Christian nor a Muslim. But they felt people from Gowon State can actually be able to blend in every other region in Nigeria. So Gowon was actually meant to divide Nigeria, to divide Biafra land, creating false impression that it's Biafrans that are dividing Biafra. And now Obasanjo's duty is to enable British government to loot unnoticed, untraced. So all the loot of Marudiko, all the excess money around, they have to make sure Obasanjo remain in power until they die. They die all the looting traced. Nobody dare challenge Obasanjo for looting, because Obasanjo was the one that enabled British government to loot unnoticed. He ruled 12 years. That was his mission. That was his assignment. Having been able to help the British government, the France and other terrorist nations stealing from Africa to cover their traced and his oath, he has to stand aside. So sometimes I begin to wonder, hey, why did he rule all this time? It was because he was doing his job well. He told you he came out from prison with 20,000 naira. But today he is one of the richest men in the world. Is God not wonderful? Idiots everywhere. Number 4, the consequence of his action. They are the major betrayer of their own people, as well as the betrayer of one Nigeria. If you want to begin to look at the nemesis of the atrocity of Obasanjo, his people betray Yoruba more than any. And I can tell you there is no betrayer of Yoruba nation that Yoruba is not there. They are the one that betray Nigeria. Yoruba betray Hausa, Yoruba betray Fulani, Yoruba betray Yoruba, Yoruba betray Igbo, Yoruba betray Ijo. Yoruba are the original betrayer of all people. It's a consequence, and they continue to do themselves even unto the end of time. Everything that they have built, they built on the blood of our people. And that is why the future will judge them. Their future will never be secure. When you hear Adeyinka useless son coming on social media to tell you that Yoruba have content, he never know that he's exposing the evil of Yoruba people. After the war, all the money they took from our parents, Awolowo, they invested this money in building company, British Tobacco, Cabri Nigerian PLC, manufacturers of Maggi Cube, among others. All the company Yoruba we claim today were the money they took from our parents. That is why you see many companies in Nigeria, all of them are located in Ibadan. They made sure they took our money and built empires today. Go to all these companies like Cabri Nigeria PLC, among others. You see, they never employ any Igbo man there. Only Yoruba people. It is their heritage. But we will assure them that everything that they have stolen, everything they have stolen from us, all those money Awolowo took, they will vomit it at the right time. And so when you come telling us about Obasanjo, please you go back deeper and find out who he is. I would have spent more time trying to make you understand the kind of monster this man is. Obasanjo, he know what kills his wife. Obasanjo, he is responsible for Asaba massacre. Obasanjo, he is the looter without trace. Obasanjo, he killed Alameshe. Obasanjo, he destroyed Banugu, All-State Trust Bank, the owner of Retraco, among others. Obasanjo, he crippled Odele and poisoned Odele with cancer. Obasanjo is evil. Obasanjo is one of the people sending the police to burn everywhere in Biafra land. Obasanjo made sure that every police DPO in Biafra land, all of them are Yoruba. Obasanjo is still fighting for the interest of the Yoruba people, never for Nigerian people. And then I will ask a question. Where are the Biafran people who will fight for us like Obasanjo fight for the Yoruba? Who will help us, governor? Whose governor? Which senator will help us? Which Biafran army? Biafran police will help us kill Yoruba? Hausa Fulani as they are doing to us. And you think we are naive? This is Obasanjo. And so when you come, you tell me he's a pastor, you tell me he's a good man, you tell me he's this one, you tell me he's that one. Guy, you're going to think it is too late for Nigeria because we are going to destroy them with the truth. I'll be back in a minute.
Worldwide people, they don't they kill us since. Nobody talk about them after the whole killing. Them go sweep them under the carpet. This people are shameless, they don't get conscience. They need our blood, and they take the bath. Without our resources, nothing like one Nigeria. These people are shameless, they don't get conscience. They don't set confusion among our brothers. They won't kill our leader because he speak the truth. These people are shameless, they don't get conscience. No hiding place for them. See that doom for their doorstep. We are blessed folks. Who do go to Kabama, bless no man feel cause worldwide thing. Nigeria is falling, we are gonna sing it out. When the truth. Now, right now, for the land of rises up. When the truth. Who are these
This is special dedication to my friends and my brothers and my sisters and my uncle and my cousins who are here in Biafra land, outside Biafra land, in the world at large. We are Biafrans. If we are one Nigeria, why are they killing us? If we are one Nigeria, why are they raping us? If we are one Nigeria, why are they depriving us? We want to go, we mean we want to go truly. We want to go sincerely, we want to go right now. We want to go, myself, I want to go. Nande Kano want to go, Uche Mofo want to go, Onyeibe want to go. We want to go, Biafrans, they want to go. We are 7 steps ahead is you. We are whiter than white, we are whiter than snow. All we need is referendum, dissedating, trafficking. I was born and raised in
Of course, these people know how to sugarcane their evil body, and you will never see them coming. The day I get more angry, I will expose them more. We will expose them more, so you know who they are. So if you think they will stop burning our house, if you think they will stop killing our people, if you think they will stop at nothing to let the Biafran go, and then you have to think again. But of course, it's of no concern to us. They will do all they can to make sure we remain on their table for them to feast on our dead bodies. But we will make sure they don't enjoy it. Our bone will choke their neck. It will shock their neck. They are not going anywhere. Britain want one Nigeria. We will give them one Nigeria, and they shall run for one Nigeria. And then tomorrow is going to come and tell you, he's talking sense. These are stark illiterate of the highest order. He didn't go to school. He went to Yahoo University. This is how bad it can be. And of course, our lines that open this moment, you are Biafran, you are not yet joined IPOB. The same people who have been persecuting us from the beginning are the same people who are fleeting us at this moment. Don't let anybody deceive you. Look for the nearest IPOB family and join, or story will be your name. Send your data, your name, your location, and your phone number to our WhatsApp line. Then the nearest coordinator will contact you. Of course, our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642, 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line, and the special number dedicated to the female is 081-288-58614. 081-288-58614 is the special number meant for the female. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there?
58614.
Call on WhatsApp if you are there. Your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, Mazi Onyeibe, good evening.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
My name is Mazi Akota. About what you said about Obasanjo, it's true. I can remember the time Obasanjo came to Abia State during time of Theodore. Because of the messed up, because of the things Theodore have destroyed in Abia State when he was the governor. So it was during the campaigning time, Obasanjo came along with them at the stadium there. Because the whole of Aba showed up that day, and they don't want Theodore to start talking. When Theodore wants to talk, people will start shouting, making noise. Then Obasanjo collect mic. The first thing Obasanjo said is, Enyimba. Obasanjo opened his ceiling, sticking, smelling mouth and said that he was the person that lead the army that destroyed Aba. And again, he said that he is surprised. He is surprised to come to Abia State and start seeing upstate building good things in Abia State. That he was the person in command that lead the people that destroy Aba during the Nigerian Biafra war. He's not even ashamed of himself. The same Obasanjo, I heard that Obasanjo raped the wife of his first son. That's today that the lady used to always call him devil. The lady always see Obasanjo as a monster. That is what the lady call Obasanjo. So as for that, people that is gullible, that is mingle with these people that saying that Biafra will not come, they are mistaken, because Biafra is already here. It's just a little time, a twinkle of an eye. All these things will be ratified. Them think that all is well for them. Let them wait. Very soon, they will see the God on his throne. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Shalom.
Shalom. It is important our people understand who these people are. Are you there, caller on the line?
Yes, sir.
Good evening from here. Domo.
Good evening, sir.
Domo.
Domo, sir. Domo, Baba.
Go ahead,
Domo,
please.
Baba. I salute you, sir. My husband, my method, my everything. Mazi, I love you. God bless you. Let me quickly contribute. Mazi Obasanjo built mortuary. They call it Stella Obasanjo in Edo City. In that place, it's only dead body. Every week, accident, secret court. You understand? Mazi, all what you say this evening is true. Everything you have been saying is true. That is why I call you my method. Mazi, Obasanjo built mortuary for us. We sell all our factories. We sell everything. In Benjamin State, he said his place, he said everything. Obasanjo that have sent people to go and kill people in Biafra, 1999. That is why Timaya think they kill my mama, they kill my papa. I don't know what our people are waiting for.
Obasanjo was so useless that they tried to organize Kangaroo National Conference. Obasanjo came there to Bayelsa. They asked him question, and he looked at the person and told the person, "Your mama, your papa, idiot, starkly illiterate."
Yes.
These are the people who call people miscreant, but they are idiots. Go ahead, please.
Obasanjo Kifela. He team with Buhari the Kifela. Obasanjo has killed a lot of our people. Obasanjo, our boys. What are you people waiting for? Can you not go and kill that man? What are you waiting for? Why let that man go and kill that man? Obasanjo is nobody. Obasanjo is the problem of that geological problem.
He's a British accountant. He's a British economist. He's helping Britain to steal money on notice. That is his job. He's the one who implemented all the institutions that enable Britain and other year companies to steal on notice. He's still doing a job. He's still relevant to them. Idiots.
Obasanjo is killing people. He's the one that kills fella. He's still living. He's still living. And our people, even the so-called Yoruba social media, they are looking at Obasanjo. Yeah, tired though. Mazi, God bless you. Let another person contribute.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We must continue. Caller, WhatsApp, are you there?
I'm there. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Go ahead, please.
My name is Ebe. I'm calling from Abia State, Otobohe. What I'm trying to say that why our people don't understand what is going on. As in our Abia State, Obohe, Tazoka, someone arrested my brother as a policeman. They deported my brother at Korea, and they want to ask him to bring money like 100,000 before they will release my brother. I don't know what is going on. This Nigeria, this Abia State Police, they are just want to disorganize our struggle, but we still remain resolute. We are not afraid of them. They are pushing us to the wall. But I believe that God, Chikukukabiama, will help us to destroy them. Because I believe the ancient father, the Kamalo as well will open. They will fall into it. They will not see anything to perform again. So,
thank you very much. They will do what they think they can do, but they are not going anywhere. Go ahead, please.
This is my first time calling, so I want you to help me to know where I want to register. I have sent you a message with this WhatsApp, and my number is there.
Okay.
My name is there also. Okay. So I want to know the main one so that I will not make the mistake.
Don't worry. As far as I've responded to you, if you wait 2-3 days, they don't respond to you, please resend me your data. Because I can assure you, Biafrans are rising everywhere, and the job seems to be tedious for some of them. Most especially the people in Aba are waking up sincerely. The Anambarians are not standing behind. So many of the Biafrans are coming up, and most of those areas will having challenges. But don't stop reposting your data until you are sure they have attended to you, my brother. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Continue.
There's the one thing I want to ask of, please. I want to ask something. I'm from Abreba. So when we get that to Abreba, we will not receive Radio Biafra. So we should help us to, we can.
Don't worry.
Some people from Africa.
Don't worry about that. Let's just be patient. Everybody, let's be patient. I understand that one of the greatest innermost tasks in the hand of the leadership of IPOB is ensuring that you have this radio everywhere, nook and cranny of Biafra land. This gospel must be preached. We have not started, we are warming up. So don't worry, all we need to do at this moment is make sure as you receive this information, let other people know what is coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you, continue. Sir. God
yes,
God bless you.
And bless you too. Ife, are you still there?
Yes, Mazi.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, fellow Biafrans all over the world, lovers of freedom, people of goodwill. Good evening, Mazi George Onyeibe. Mazi, to the topic where you give us this very evening, I want to contribute for the area of where you talk, but you say you don't want to deliberate on now. Say about we wake up for those areas. They talk say we come for Yoruba. We decided for Oduduwa. We decided for Oduduwa.
The reason I don't want to go deep into it because I have a topic for it already. I will tell the query people where they come from. So when somebody like what do you call him, Elechi Martin, is telling them that they are Yoruba, there is truth, there is lie, Benin people rather, that they are Benin. I will tell them their history since they don't know. I'm from Bendel. I was born and brought up in Bendel. We know where our children is. There are certain things we don't want to say because some people will die for nothing. But we will tell you the truth, making sure your mind is prepared to embrace this truth. You see Abo man, your village name is Abo, your father name is Igbo, the grandfather is Igbo, ancient is Igbo, everything about you Igbo, and you are very idiot and you say you are Yoruba, and then Yoruba are there writing on encyclopedia, the Abo people come from Igodo, and then now enter Agadamigada, and then now have Idu in Benin, Idu in who the heck is deceiving who? Go ahead, let me not go there, go ahead.
How come people not they speak Yoruba language? How come they their math? Because
in Benin, we know the Isako. In Benin, I know the Isako. I know the Uriongo. I know the Ekpoma. I know the Awuchi. I know who they are and I know all of them. But I said there is a particular community there that are not Biafran. And the family of the Oba of Benin are Yoruba people. We are not dragging it. They have to go back to Ife. Association and assimilation. They actually deployed French policy of colonization and terrorization. Go ahead and sorry for cutting you off, sister.
Yes, no problem. Mazi, this matter so it don't cause quarrel between for me, for my village, for my family. You get one of my uncle. If they always talk about things, if not that one they teach you for school, when you take grow rich like this, now you are close to 50 years now. If not that one they teach you for school, you take grow rich like this. My brother, not be that one won't take grow. One won't teach my children. I'm not from Yoruba, and I don't say you too not from Yoruba. Now what did they teach you? Now you want for her, they carry, they follow everywhere. How come now you not call they speak Yoruba? How come now when you come be say Yoruba man, not they call or bara blood when you they call about our blood. Which trace you and Yoruba man? Which as in culture we trace you and Yoruba man? What did they call her? As he called it like this now. Instead of Vienna, you can't get Oba of Wati or the Boba Rapa where they type for Yoruba land. And they say now you type for Robo land. So they don't use all those manner, all those lies upon lie upon. You will see grown-up person. Elderly person go sit there tell you say actually we descended from Duduwa
now look at the area you come from, for instance, Urubu, Ishekiri. Is it not amazing that Ishekiri that actually have the highest monarch institution within the coastal region of Delta State is not answering no worry? Do you know that Ishekiri land is just a bedding ground? That Ishekiri people now live in Yoruba land, and when they die, they bring their dead body and dump in Ishekiri land. Do you know the Ishekiri people all over the world yapping? None of them have a house in Ishekiri land.
I know that.
Let's go ahead, my sister. But it's not an insult anyway. We just want Ishekiri people or anybody to wake up because it is only the truth that can set us free. Only the truth.
Yes, man, only the truth. These people. These people, they don't allow themselves. You go see the way waiting in the corner. Our people go come outside, especially those one way tamba for Lagos. Those one way tamba for Lagos. You see Urobo way tamba for Lagos. You see Agbo way tamba for Lagos. You see Shekiri way tamba for Lagos. You see Igboma way tamba for Lagos. Oh, now they be the problem where we get. Now they be the main problem where we get. All those other bridge children. If they say you just make
One of my cousin sister as we speak answer Yoruba name. Her name is Bosedi. Agbo get the answer Bosedi, and she was born in Ibadan. Bosede is her name. If he speak Yoruba here, you'll be surprised. But his father's name is Osondo. So when he call Bosede Joseph Osunde, you think it's Yoruba name. It's Osondo. Now some bati Ndiara. He just lucky she brought him.
They will come, and if you go the community where they're there for that place, they live, most of them they live.
They call it camp. They call it camp. They have changed the name of all the community to camp. They are in Longe, in Ibadan. Longe, maybe they have chased them all because by now Longe would have developed. I know every community in Yoruba land where our people are living like slaves. Yoruba dirty people are the one leading there. Obasanjo is the head of all of them. Somebody said, why did Abacha not kill Obasanjo? They can't kill Obasanjo now because he's still doing British work. Britain paid for his ransom.
They can't kill him now. They can't kill him. He still have a role to play. He still have a role to play. They cannot kill him now. Babu Ofota will not die now because he still have a great look. Let him be writing, make it the right rubbish letter for that place. The only chance when you get to amend things now, you know what amend things is see that they write letter up and down. So my people wait there for Lagos State, Mazi. Our people wait there for Lagos State for those Yoruba land, and there be the problem. And they talk every day. I say me, if you not be say the God of our land, not for a main person like me not lost. Maybe not some my enemy for see lost. That's why for see the moon and they talk say. They are white people. It's the same for Yoruba people. Because now wait till you come meet people where they're around you. Maybe people, family where you grow together. Now wait till they talk, now you go they believe. But thank God for Mazi the Kanu. Thank God for Radio Biafra. If no, we don't know any of all this history at all. My grandfather now is almost now that Obasanjo their age. They don't use better they describe bad thing. He tell me say their time when you be youth when that time of that birthday, so my place or go say na Okwane they know how to be. How come now you want to tell me now say Okwane people still come for Yoruba land? You want to tell me say they seek descent, they can't descend for Yoruba land, they can't pass cross Niger bridge. How come? That is why before they can make us Midwest region.
But of course, those are case study for another day. We shall look into it.
Yes.
My people say,
yes,
Pekin know they show in Papa where then they live before.
Yes.
So it is as simple as that. Thank you very much. We must continue. Yes, sir. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Abba Kennedy Obole. I'm calling from Italy. Anyway, I'm a first-time caller. And sincerely speaking, I must say that your program has been really a high opener, Mazi George Onyeibe. And to really say on the provinces of the Biafra land, I learned in some videos I saw, it says something about I am Idoma speaking by tribe. But I'll say, yeah, Anya Kocho.
Go ahead, please. I think you see. Go ahead, my brother.
Yes. Sincerely speaking, I must confess, it has really been an eye-opener because I have some of my friends who are also from Benin, but they don't speak Idoma. They speak Tiv. And it has really been a kind of war front between I and them in this confrontation about the Biafra. Because I believe it is only the Biafra that can give us this freedom, the peace that we need in this country. Because the way things are going, we live in a lawless nation. I saw the video of the barrister whose house was burnt. I know those things burnt down was billions of naira. Imagine.
No, they are one Nigeria. No, they are one Nigeria. They want to be singing one Nigeria and they are whipping us. Oh, we are one Nigeria. They are whipping us. When you talk about Idoma, where you come from, Idoma people were divided into two. The other one now is Iyala. Go and bring a Iyala man and Idoma man. They begin to speak different language. If these are the same people, destroyed permanently, they think we are stupid. We know our people. But the point is, we know our people. Does our people know that we are people? That is why we are talking all the talking. Hey, we are one Nigeria. They are destroying everything concerning us. We are one Nigeria. How long are we going to shout we are one Nigeria? Go ahead, and sorry for interrupting you.
Thank you very much. In fact, it's really, really, really incredible. I tried to go through the history of my people. I discovered that even I met some Iyala people. When they speak, I'll be hearing some intonation of Idoma. I'll be wondering where these people come from. They say they're Iyala. So I got
the
a
same
little
way
confused.
they divide Igbo. Igbo in Abo now are not Igbo again. They are now Delta Igbo. They now concoct name. Ikwere now are not Igbo. After all, Ikwere is not their name. Idoma people were divided into two. One is Idoma, the other one is Iyala. Iyala is in Cross River State. Do you know the Igbo people in Benue has almost rejected their Igbo identity, but yet speaking Igbo? Most of them will come here and then you think they are a foreigner. But these are Igbo people. But they know what they did to us. We will expose everything. There is no, everything Britain has done, colonial masters has done, everything they've hidden from us, we will expose all of them. Those who want to know the truth should know. Those who don't want to know, they should not know. As you are your mother title rapper. If you grow in the village, you know that there are some communities in Benue State, Idoma land that answer after the 4 market day. You have a K there, among others.
You are very correct.
And so we are not saying what we don't know. We are telling you the truth. Those who can still wake up and embrace the truth, it's okay. Those who want to sleep, we will send them back to Nigeria. Thank you very much, my brother. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. And when you talk of Ada also is the first daughter in the Idoma. And most time when you speak, you talk of Efulefu. Efulefu also is also Idoma. And I have an Igbo friend here. He's called Ekesin. Ekesin is my very good friend. And these things we are pushing it together. And I wish this Biafra, this is the hope of the children of the unborn. Because in Brazil, I saw another video of the Biafrans protesting in Brazil, in São Paulo. I also have a friend there who is called Paulo Fernandes da Silva. I sent him a message. I said, you see now, don't call me a Nigerian anymore. I'm a Biafran. Because we are living in a lawless nation. Very, very lawless. Imagine the elections in Kogi State. Helicopters coming down to pour tear gas to hit the region of election. The counter what they call him, the one opposition party, he was interviewed and he said, these people, the police hate in the region of election. So what nation? Lawless, people without brain. By the time you just give them bribe, everything is over. They run and they kill people and do anything. I also listened to the video you sent last. The people that were coming from abroad, they shot him because of 5,000 naira. A policeman, a custom officer, because of 5,000 naira. So keep the good work, Mazi Onyeibe, and I'll keep following up and following this trend. And our prayer is, may Biafra be restored. May Biafra be restored.
And there is no two ways about it. People must understand. Barrister Jofor House was born today. There are the same people responsible. The point is that they have bamboozled so many people into what they know nothing about. Are you there, caller on the line?
Hello, Mazi. Shalom.
Shalom. This is female line.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, but don't call it next time. Go ahead. Of course, that is a good Biafran. Caller on the line. Caller on the line. Just a minute, please. Good evening. Go ahead. Good evening. Go ahead.
My name is Mazi Ikechukwu. I am calling you from the zoo. I'm coming from Jos.
Go ahead,
Hello.
please. Go ahead.
Okay. Mazi George Onyeibe, I want to appreciate you people for what you have been doing. I want to appreciate our director, our deputy, and you also, and all IPOB members. For you people, you have been doing a good and great job. It's not easy, but I pray to the Almighty Chukwukabiyama to continue to strengthen you people. Mazi George Onyeibe, yeah, we used to attend IPOB meeting here, but I do listen to Radio Biafra always. I have been trying to come in this line, but after everything, we don't used to hear our name on the people that pays their dues. So I don't know actually what is happening, but I just want to know so that we can be able to know whether what we are doing here.
Do you know the state coordinator?
Yes, it's Mazi Ejike.
AGK is the state coordinator. We have issue in Plateau State. There are a lot of elders that has given me their name, that they are paying money to a particular individual. I don't want to mention his name yet. And this individual will divide the money into two and go and pay some inside our account, claiming to be the one paying money. And trying to resolve this issue with the finance department, but they will always tell you, it's not your department, get out. But like I said, AGK is the coordinator instituted by our leader. Until he say otherwise, he is the person in charge of Plateau State. Now, get what I'm saying. I am the Nigerian Interim National Coordinator and the African Rep. Until today, I understand my position require accountability. At the right time, I will do that. The last time I checked, AGK is the state coordinator of Plateau State. There may be mistakes somewhere, but it has to be corrected. I don't like people taking advantage of people they think they can override. They make me sick. If those people, anybody is eating money in Plateau State, I tell you, a day of reckoning will come for all of them. Make sure you keep your record. For the monthly due you are paying, follow the family there.
Yes, sir.
So don't worry. I understand the reason why most of your names will not be called. But my own is that at the end of the day, when my people say, well, we keep up, when you are talking about issue regarding a foul, hold the feather. Your phone. That is why Nigeria will be running helter-skelter. They are not going anywhere because they have soiled their hand. Don't soil your hand. People have died. We begin to respect you when you respect those who have died. Do you know how many people Nigerian killed today in Ojofor's house? Many will die. We don't shy away from it. But you spit on their grave where you playing intelligent. You are being smart. People don't know what makes us angry. But we will make them understand anyway. I have just told you how it's supposed to be. Continue paying your monthly due. Demand for your leaders to make sure there are evidence of payment. And you keep your record.
Yes, because I have been in this problem. So I am trying to bring people into the IPOB member. But some of them will be telling me that it's divided, is this, is that. But
now understand. Understand. Tell them the truth. Yes. Tell them the truth. There is nowhere two normal human beings can live in one house and they don't have misunderstanding. I love quarrel, honestly. Because when two normal human beings lived in a particular room, there must be misunderstanding. Because we look at things from different perspectives. Both of us can be living in the same room. And then your favorite color is blue. And my favorite color is green. Do you know we're going to have issue from there? Because you will want us to paint the room blue. And why we want it to be painted green? And if we don't handle the issue maturely, we will have misunderstanding that will make us to paint the room into two. One side will be green, the other side will be blue. And then at the end of the day, we have issue. But we were able to resolve it maturely. That is one. The moment you see two normal human beings living, controlling a particular space without having misunderstanding, one of them is not normal. So those ones are normal. But when some people become criminally minded and self-centered, that is why they fight to win instead of fighting for all of us to win. Nigerians are fighting to win Biafra. They see us as a conquered people. We can't do this among ourselves. Yes, we will fight strongly, bitterly, aggressively among one another. But in the end, we are still here. We are still the same people. Igbo hate themselves. But they are still settling more, boy. But the people who love themselves are the one killing themselves. Idiots. Go ahead, my brother. Let's leave that matter for here. I think I've been able to pass to you the message you need to get.
Yes, Mazi. So I have been trying to bring people into our family.
Just begin to bring them. Tell them to go ahead. Whatever issue that is there, it is going on.
Because I know that Mazi GK is the right coordinator. So since I have confirmed it now, we'll be trying to bring more members into our family.
When you are calling somebody to order, he's telling you that he will show you is from Afari Beku. He don't have their time. They better victimize me very well because I'm waiting for them. Idiots. You are calling somebody. This thing you are doing is wrong. He's claiming to be a Nigeria. One of them is a lawyer hiding there foolishly. He should look at a lawyer like Ojofo. Their house is being burnt down. Let them come out now. My brother, let's just leave this just issue so that I will not get angry. Thank you very much. We must continue.
Mazi, I appreciate all of you for what you are doing.
Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Hello, good evening, Mazi Onyeibe. Yeah, my name is Mazi Chukuno, so I'm calling all the way from South Africa. Yeah, first of all, Mazi Onyeibe, this is the first time of I'm calling you. Your program is very. In fact, I don't know how am I gonna adjust to your program. You have waking a lot of people's up, a lot of people minds up. I'm one of the IPOP. I'm one of the IPOP connector here in South Africa. And also, we're just newly trying to open another new group in my area that I'm staying. I'm staying in southeast Hamburg side. So by Saturday, by January, we will have a new branch. And which is, I know mostly people here in Lamberg, they will love to come join us, and so we will also be multiplying, and also my problem that I'm having here with most of our Biafran brothers here is like most of them they still think like IPOP people are still joking. Because IPOP are not joking, but the only problem that we are having is everything depend on our leaders. Everything depend on our King and our Lord, Ohamadike one. So that's the only one that we are still that have to give us action or whatever we have to do. So that is the only person we look up to. But the only weapon that we have now is through this social media that we have. That is the only weapon that we have. Okay, let them, they said they will shut us down, but they haven't shut us down. We're still talking. So now the only thing that we have now, the only thing we have to do now is just those people that are always in social media, they have to keep on sharing all those gospel truth that you are telling us. You are enlightening us. You tell us truth. They have to share all those media. I'm talking about mostly those celebrities. Where are they, those celebrities that call themselves celebrities? So-called investment that you thought maybe. Hello? Hello?
Go ahead, please.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Hello?
Which you will hear me and move ahead. But of course, we must continue. Call on WhatsApp, are you there? Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead, please.
God bless you, my son.
Thank you very much.
Here with you. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. The name of the Lord be upon you for his blessings in Jesus' name. Amen. The Lord bless our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. God make his face shine upon him and be gracious to him. The Lord turn his face towards him and give him the name of the Lord be upon him for his blessings in Jesus' name. The Lord bless all Biafrans, all IPOBians, and keep us. The Lord make his face shine upon us and be gracious to us. The Lord turn his face towards us and give us peace. The name of the Lord be upon us for his blessings in Jesus' name. My son Mazi Onyeibe. My name is Evangelist Gladys Nachi. The Lord has sent me on a mission because Biafra cannot come without Chukwuka Abiyama. So Chukwuka Abiyama said we must saturate this platform, this struggle with his words, because it is words that enable us to create our Biafra. The kingdom of darkness cannot resist the word of God. So this evening, I want to declare the word of God concerning us from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 1 to 3, verse 13, and Psalm 68, verse 1 to 3. I write it with my own understanding. This place says, against Nigeria, thus says the Lord, has Biafra no sons? Has Biafra no hair? Why then does Islam inherit God, that is Biafra, and Allah's people dwell in Biafran cities? Therefore, behold, the days are coming, says the Lord, that I will cause to be heard an alarm of war in Islamic Nigeria. It shall be a desolate mount or habitation, and her villages shall be burned with fire. Then Biafra shall take possession of his inheritance, says Chukwukike Abiyamara. For I have sworn by myself, says Elohim, that Islamic Zoo shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all its cities shall be perpetual waste. Let God arise, let his enemies, who are also Biafran's enemies, be scattered. Let those who hate God and his people flee before him. As smoke is driven away, so, Lord, drive them away. As wax melt before the fire, so let this wicked country perish at the presence of our God. But let the righteous, that is the Biafrans, rejoice, be glad. Let the Biafrans rejoice before God. Yes, let them rejoice exceedingly. Let us, the Biafrans, who hope in the salvation of the Lord, say, let Chukwukike Abiyamara be magnified, who has pleasure in the salvation, in the redemption, and in the deliverance of Biafrans from Nigeria. All these declarations are made in the mighty name of our Lord Jesus Christ. He said,
Thank you very
God
much.
bless you.
And bless you too. We must continue. Are you there, caller on the WhatsApp? Caller on WhatsApp, are
Hello?
you there? Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good evening, sir. Mazi Onyeibe. Good evening, sir.
Go ahead, please.
I love your program, and I just want to thank you for the wonderful work you are doing, because I know that this, our country, Biafra, will be restored in the name of Chukwukike Abiyama. And I know that what the people have done, what the zoo have done in this, our life, the God that we serve, which is Chukwukike Abiyama, will restore us. Will restore us from our dignity. Will restore us from our origin. My name is Chibeze Obani. I'm calling from Aba. I'm from Abreba. Abeleba is in Ohafia local government, and the Ohafia local government is in Abia State. Abia State is in Biafran land. I thank you for what you are doing. I thank our leader, Mazi Nnamdi. I thank you, Mazi George Onyeibe. I thank our able deputy leader, Uchemefo, Mazi Uchemefo. I thank all the whole principal officers that are working fearlessly, tirelessly to restore our coming nation, Biafra. And we know that we are going to get this Biafra because it is ordained by God. I thank all of you, and I know that this our nation Biafra will be restored in the mighty name of our Chukwu Okike Abiama. This is my first time of calling. I'm going to send you my details. I want to be one of the IPOB family unit. Thank you for all you have been doing.
Thank you very much.
I know that all these secrets that you have been bringing to our notice, all these things you have been telling us, we are now fearless. We are not fearing anybody. And we know that the Lord God Almighty, Chukwu Okike Abiama, will lead us to our promised land. Thank you very much. Go on in this your wonderful education that you have been educating us. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
We love you all.
We must continue. And so our people must remain focused and understand that all this intimidation and harassment is coming from one angle. There are 5 of the lunatics, the psychopaths still remaining. They think they don't know. They have vowed in this our life, we will make sure Nigeria remain one indivisible entity. Obasanjo is one of them. The criminal himself. Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line.
Yeah. Good evening.
Go ahead, please. Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. I am very, very happy this evening to have listened to Radio Biafra. My name is Ogojo Fomoyi. I want to commend you and my leader, Nnamdi, and all the leaders in this struggle. I want to call on the whole Nigerian barristers, the SAN and so-called, and all judiciary, to rise up in defense of judiciary in this very zoo. They may say now it is Biafran barristers that they have won the house because he is defending the IPOB. But if they keep quiet, as they did the chief judge, and so they will silence the whole barristers. That no barrister will now take up any case against Nigeria in any way. Remember, it's their profession.
The next thing they will do now is to go and burn the house of a Shiwore lawyer, and then they will go and burn the house of a Dasuki lawyer. So that then what is the next one? This shy leader, they will soon go and burn the house of their lawyer. Idiots.
It is just pure intimidation.
If Nigerians don't stand up, against what they have done to Barrister Jofo, they will come for
in defense of barristers, in defense of the law, in defense of the common man. Nigeria is finished. If they keep quiet, the thing they are doing they have done to Jofo, they will do to every other Nigerian. So meanwhile, I am encouraging every Biafra to know that already the Biafra is here. If you cut off the head of the snake, he will be rolling as if he is still alive. But the thing is finished. Nigeria has finished. Biafra is here with us. It is a revelation that I saw years ago. It is not, if you compare it to what has been happening and the predictions more than 500 years ago, you will know that it's a passage truth. It is right now. Nothing will happen to you, Judge Onyeibe. Nothing will happen to our leader and all their friends working assiduously to realize this our God-given land. I thank God for your programs. You are creating a serious, powerful awareness in the lives of our all their friends. They continue. They are working. We have been so slum, sleeping, slum in deep slumber for long. But Radio Biafra is awakening the conscience of everybody every blessed day. Don't worry, we will overcome. One of these days we will sing and shout for victory.
Of course.
Thank you very much. May God bless you, sir.
And bless you too. And now, when we tell you we know how they function, people do not understand. Of course, this last caller has just said something. Caller on WhatsApp, just hold on. This last caller has just said something that very soon now they will say they are bad people. But they have said it already. There is an immediate press communique having been issued now by Nigerian police. And this is what they say. Nigerian police has come with a big lie. That is, I'm just paraphrasing that one anyway. Press release coming from Anambra State Police Command. Press release coming from Anambra Police Command. Attack on police officer by armed men suspected to be proscribed IPOB in Orefite. I want you to listen. They have issued a press communique. I said those of you on Facebook, that is the street and compound of Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. The Nigerian Third Police Joint Security Boko Haram Army went to collect petrol from God knows the filling station and start burning down houses. This is not their first time. But what they do, they victimize the people. Now listen to the press communique or press statement they have issued this night to cover the atrocity. They always commit crime, then they go and shop for law that will protect them. The press release from Anambra State Police Command. Attack on police officer by armed men suspected to be proscribed IPOB member in Orofite. On the second day of the month of December 2019, at about 11:30 a.m., there was a formation complaint against one Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor M, a member of the proscribed IPOB in Orefite on alleged case of adoption, assault, accusation, harm, and malicious damage to property. Number 2, following the report, police patrol team led by the area command Orefite ACP Oliver Abe mobilized and rushed to the scene in order to arrest Barrister Ejiofor, who is now a kidnapper, a molester, a picking pocket, according to the police investigation department. However, as soon as the police arrived at the house, armed men suspected to be IPOB member descended on the police and set ablaze one patrol vehicle and attacked them with rifle and machete. As a result of the attack, 2 police officers whose identity are being withheld were killed by the suspected IPOB member, while others were inflated with machete cords. The injured personnel were rushed to the hospital for medical attention and are presently receiving treatment. Consequently, the command deployed reinforcement from the state headquarters comprises of the PMF, SAS, and Special Anti-Cultist Unit in conjunction with the army. There was war there, that is what they are saying. Other state agencies like Boko Haram, Fulani herdsmen, Miati Allah, to conduct off the area in order to fish out the culprits. While joint patrol are still ongoing in the town to prevent further breakdown of law and order. Number 5. Meanwhile, some arrest was made, and the police commissioner of the police CP, John B. Abang, FDC, who is on his way to the scene have vowed to bring perpetrators of this detestable or dastardized act of justice. Pardon me, I can't pronounce that well. SP Haruna Mohammed, PPRO of Anambra State Police Command, for the Commissioner of Police Anambra State, are the ones who are issuing this very press communique. Now, if you follow them bit by bit, of course it is published online already. They said there was a false, or rather not false, there was a report that in Barrister Ifeanyi Ojofor's house, there are people who are kidnapping, picking pockets, and causing problem, forcing people, intimidating people, harassing people. When they receive this information, this tip-off, they now mobilize to go and curtail the situation. It is said that on getting there, these boys now brought out gun, bomb police vehicle, start shooting them with rifle. They injured many police people that they will not tell you their name, and some of them died. And so they have to go and call SARS, anti-cultism, anti-Boko Haram, anti-Fulani herdsmen, anti-Nigerian army. They now gather all the form of forces they have, including road safety, to curtail the situation. Now, in order to curtail the situation, they decide to start pouring petrol on every building in that area. They have vowed the corporate must be brought to the book. But do they know book? Do they know justice? These are the handwork of the remaining 5 criminals. The remaining hopeless idiot who think they will make one Nigeria one. Because British government will steal oil, the same money stolen from our land, they use it to sponsor terrorism against us. We have looked at the art of terrorism by the Nigerian state. This is what they are telling you. But of course, we must continue. We know their pattern. But of course, they don't have justice system. Our leader once said that he would have taken Nigerian to court. But he will not do that because there is no justice system. It's adjournment upon adjournment upon adjournment. And that is how it ended in the end of the day. Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there?
Mazi, I'm here, Mazi.
Thank you for holding on.
Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
I'm hearing you, Mazi, George Onyeibe.
Yes, you can go ahead.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mazi, for what you just read now. Mazi is very, very pathetic. It's very, very sad. It's very, very sad day and moment to us, all Biafrans around the world. Mazi, I'm still remain Mazi Emmanuel Ezuma. I'm calling from Paris. I come from Ndiejezie. Ndiejezie is in Arrondissement. Arrondissement is in Imo province, in Biafra land. Mazi is very, very horrific. You see, these people are still going on with this concept of takia. Takia is an Islamic concept that was built to be deceiving the unbelievers. You know, the man that you just mentioned now, Haruna, a police commissioner in where? In our own land, Haruna. Do we have something like Haruna in Anambra province? The answer is no. But that was the self-imposed, or Nigeria ceased to exist since 1966, that they descended on Biafrans and killed more than 40,000 Biafrans. We are not talking of 1967 to 1970, that these people, unleashed a genocide against Biafrans. Amaze, the question we should be asking ourselves is this: our people need to direct all their angers now to the deceivers, to those people who delight joys in seeing us suffering. Those are our
so-called elites that you saw in Biafra land. Because, Mazi, you know, our people are very, very vulnerable people. I can tell you, including me. We are very, very vulnerable. First of all, they play in our emotion. They play with our, ignorance. Our people are so emotional and ignorant. Because of everybody believe in after this, their so-called genocidal war, they just left us on our own. Then everybody started, hustling on their own, forgotten that there is something like government. That government supposed to be there for their own citizens, for their own people. But our people ignore them and be hustling on their own. Now, those self-imposed leaders turn their own leadership and their own post now as private and personal business. They ignore the people instead of, because they have discovered that people have now, in somehow surviving on their own. What did they do? They now converted that office to their own personal business. So our people, we need to go after all these criminals who have sold us away to Hausa Fulani, who have, when we are talking of how to liberate ourselves in our own land, they are saying all these IPOP people, all these people, they are looking at us as we are joking. Why they want all of us to sink? They want all of us to sink down with them. They want all of them, after going to the caliphate and took an oath with the caliphate, they want us to abide with what they have concluded with the caliphate. They are incapable of defending our own rights. That is the reason why you see today that Biafra land is the way it is, because the so-called leaders have failed. They are incapable. They have failed. They have sold us away. They have given up. They have settled for less. These so-called leaders, in quote, they have all of them, starting from governor, from deputies, from all of them, councillors, all those associates, all of them from A to Z, they have failed. Instead of them to admire and admit that they have failed, they keep on fighting IPOB, because IPOB have not picking arm like Boko Haram, like not picking arm like other bandits that they are talking. Like their military, all these there, because Nigerian military now is no more a normal state military. They are all Boko Harams. They are all bandits. So Mazi, you see now that we as a people, we have been deceived a lot because of our ignorance and our submissive way, the way we obeyed people, the way they will come out. The only good is when they make money, when they have finally been settled by their so-called Boko Haram. What they will do is to gather, just call for one party or call for one meeting and start spreading the money there. Our people will be clapping for them. They will be hailing them. They will be hailing our own criminal, our people that is putting pains on us without we knowing, because we are ignorant. But we are telling them that we are now awake. Thank you for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Thank him for sending us a leader that has been, we, the whole Biafrans, be you and a German, see the way they are treating all of us. You are not exceptional. Nobody will say, you see the reason why we are talking. Radio Biafra is here now, talking. Everybody is silent. Some are listening. Some are many places we are listening. But I am promising you, it will not be like this forever. Whatever you are doing, use your teeth, use your tongue and count your teeth. Know that when you throw a stone in the market, you never know who the stone will fall on. Our leader need all of us. We need to defend our land. This is not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's not because of IPOB. Don't talk of IPOB. IPOB, do you know the reason why I discovered that? The reason why all of them are just talking of IPOB is because we are not yet ready to demand them to, to confront them. That is, they saw us as the weak people, so they have to suppress us. Tell me the reason why they should go to our barrister, Mazi Fanye Jofo. Tell me the reason why they should go there at the first time. Why? Why should they go there? Why should they go after him? What did he do? I had the day of the burial. I can remember that there was an incident they caused there. Maybe that incident was the origin. It has started because you see, in our own land now, all these politicians, they are looking for where there is burial, where people die. They will go and spread money. They will turn there to political ground. They will turn there to where they will be, they will come in with their cars and the Boko Haram security. All those kind of overpride. So, Mazi, my heart are very, 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 very. I don't know how to express myself anymore because I am very, very sad this night. But I said that we can never give up our land. Our land is our hope, is our only hope. We can never become an countryless. We can never be stateless. We can never settle for less. We can never allow our nation to be taken for us because those people that British government are using, they have their own land. They have their own country. They have their own land. I have never seen any other country in the name of pretend trying to take another people's land. No, it can never be. Because they too, they are not happy seeing us in their own land. Mazi, let me drop it here. I say, may Chukwu Kabiama continue to guide you. What we are doing for Biafran people, only Chukwu Okike will guide you and be your strength every day.
Thank you very much.
It shall be well with you, Mazi George.
And you too, my brother.
Mazi. Thank you very much.
Yes, we must continue. And I want to remind everybody or calling attention of every Biafran across the globe as well as lovers of freedom and international community. Since the invasion of the house of our barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, so many of them are missing. We are yet to hear from Barrister Ejiofor. We don't know whether he's still alive. We are not sure if they have burnt him up in his house. The word must be put to note that Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, alongside many people who were with him, are missing. I understand that tomorrow morning, IPOB leadership will begin to do the needful. But let it be on record that since the invasion of the house of Mazi, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, nobody have heard from him. Nobody have heard from him. If they have burned him inside the house, Nigeria will tell us. If they have kidnapped him, Nigeria will tell us. But like we said, they don't write our agenda for us. And now let me tell you, Nigerians, how you will fail. The things that will lead to your failure. In those houses you burnt, there are little kids there. Tonight they will be traumatized. And most of them know what you have done. They will live this with this memory. The same way we are living the memory of Obasanjo thief, late Buhari, and the idiot impersonifying imposter in Aso Rock, with the hopeless T.Y. Danjuma, the useless Yakubu Gowon, among others. Everything you have done lay before us. There will be no hiding place for you. But let it be on record. Let the world know that since the vision of the house of Barrister Ifan Ejiofor till now, nobody have seen him. His number is not going. Peradventure, they have burnt him up in his house. But we shall see to that. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yes, good evening, Mazi Onyeibe. Good evening, Biafrans. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. Good afternoon and good night to you, some of you, depending on your time zone. My name remains Mazi Ajizogo Chukwemeka Wankwo. By the grace of Chukwu Kabiama, I am the Deputy Coordinator of IPOB Women 2, Aba. I'm known on social media by the name Zalem Chukwu Batista. Mazi Onyeibe, thank you for your lecture. Thank you for your constant exposure of reality. Thank you for your teachings. Thank you once again for your passion for Biafra, because it takes passion for someone to be dedicated to the cause of Biafra restoration. The last caller that called this evening prompted me to call this evening because he was asking a question: what is the crime for Mazi Ejiofor for the Nigerian police to have invaded his house and burned his house in the bid to assassinate him? Before I answer that question, what is the crime Mazi Ejiofor committed, I want the world to hear me this night and get it right. Nigerian police, the impostor in Aso Rock, Jubril, or President Muhammadu Buhari, as alleged, have concluded plans this afternoon. As a matter of fact, he signed a document to recruit 400,000 Nigerian police from northeast Nigeria. What that means is that systematically the Nigerian police are recruiting 400,000 Boko Haram into the Nigerian police. You see, Biafra land is under siege as I speak to you, and whether IPOB members like it or not, we must understand that the war is at our doorstep. This very evening, I want Biafrans to understand something. We have been shouting on Radio Biafra, Biafrans, get ready. We all need Biafra. But too many of us are not ready for Biafra. We all believe in calling on Radio Biafra London, calling on Radio Biafra Extra to start complaining, asking God, isn't it time for us to get Biafra? Why are we suffering? Why are we not suffering? The main issue we should be talking about is how prepared are we to get Biafra? Some of us, we are prepared to get Biafra mentally. We have been dedicated and we are fighting to get Biafra on social media. We have been using the media outfit to get Biafra, and we are exposing certain things concerning the Nigerian government, which is causing damage to the Nigerian government. But these people in Biafra land who are very emotional, like the last caller said, and sentimental, religious sentimental, they are so confined. They are so confined about how we will get Biafra. They are all gossiping. They are not ready to get Biafra. They are all gossiping on Facebook. Similar a thing that happened at Anambra today happened in about last 2 months, if I'm not mistaken, where some group of boys were alleged by the Nigerian police to have attacked the Nigerian police because he demanded 20 naira. And the Nigerian police invaded the community in Aba. They burnt down that community. We call them Nigerian police, but I tell you, Biafrans all over the world, this very evening, those people are not Nigerian police. They are Boko Haram branded in Nigerian police uniform. And this very afternoon, President Muhammadu Buhari or Jubril and Aso Rock have signed for 400,000 recruit Nigerian police to be recruited into the Nigerian police, rather. Mazi Onyeibe, to the question the last caller asked, what the Barrister Ejiofor committed. Barrister Ejiofor committed a very big crime to have accepted to stand as a defending counsel for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But I said Ejiofor committed a very big crime to have accepted IPOB members in his brother's burial last week. Biafrans stood in solidarity for Barrister Ejiofor, and the whole of Orizinifite was shut down by the presence of IPOB members who stormed that community to show solidarity for Barrister Ejiofor. The Nigerian police in Anambra State, who are Boko Haram in army uniform and police uniform, they saw the large crowd of IPOB members and they were intimidated by that large crowd, coupled with their intention to cripple Biafrans this season over their intending act by bringing the war to IPOB in our doorstep. They were terrified by that crowd, and in order to reduce and create fear in the heart of IPOB, despite the siege the military have already placed in Biafra land, they decided to cook up a story and attack Ejiofor in order to reduce the morale of IPOB. But I will tell you something: we can never be detached, we can never be reduced. We cannot fear death, because we are already dead men already. But one message I want to pass to the Nigerian police, Haruna, whatsoever he's called, and the entire Nigerian government in collaboration with Southeast politicians: the very war you people have planning, the very war you people are cooking, that very war that you are bringing to IPOB, I assure you one thing: it must get to every one of you. You all must taste from that war. And the one thing is certain: Biafra must come. Mazi George Onyeibe, I want to tell Biafrans all over the world this very evening, most importantly, Biafrans in Biafran land, be resolute. Don't be afraid. Be resolute and be formidable. They cannot intimidate us. We have seen worse things than this, and we will see more. But one thing I must assure each and every Biafrans in Biafran land that have not been registered to IPOB zone: you are doing yourself no good but harm. Get yourself registered in IPOB. That is where you will be protected. As for the Nigerian army, IPOB is not afraid to fight a war. We are even eager to fight a war. But we will determine when we will fight the war and how we will fight the war. You cannot change the narrative for us. Mazi George Onyeibe, thank you once again for your good work. Thank you for receiving my call. May Chukwu Okike Abịama continue to guide and protect you. Ise.
Thank you very much. Hopefully, this is where we draw the curtain for this morning segment, rather this evening segment. Biafrans across the globe, like I said earlier, Barrister Ejiofor position is yet unknown. Whether they have burnt him inside his house, whether they have kidnapped him, whether they have killed him, we do not know yet. Between now and the end of tomorrow, we shall know what they have done to Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. The Nigerian licensed terrorists invaded his house, burnt everything down, and of course, as always, they are shopping for the law that will enable them cover their crime as always. Of course, Obasanjo will look into today. That is what he read in Open University. We must remain focused because we are not going anywhere. It is Biafra or Biafra. As I sign off from here, I say remain focused, and may the Lord be with you. Ndewono.
Respect to the Most High. Yeah. Biafra, the rising sun. So you hear me now?
Everywhere in the world, Biafrans are fighting for freedom. Freedom, yeah. Biafrans, we know what we want. Biafrans, we know what we need. All we want is Biafra. Biafra. All we need is Biafra. Biafra. Our leader have tell us the truth. Now we know who we are. Osaflani is killing Biafra. Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. They are killing our people.
No more one Nigeria. The amalgamation is over, man. All we need is Biafra.
I am not saying this because I'm a Biafra, but I'm thinking of the life we lose every time that cause killing innocent people, yeah, raping our women, yeah. Who doesn't know about the 10%? Who doesn't know about the oil well? House of Fulani is killing Biafra. Yoruba is looking for 10%. The world are keeping silent. All we want is Biafra. We want to go home. Biafra.
Biafra, land of the rising sun. Bumbo clan. It was good and evil and we chose good.
Yenegwa is calling Biafra. And Nani say